I am one with the Master Emerald.
I won't move to the likes of you.
Take this!
File select. Stage select.
Intruder alert. Assume level 1 defense formation.
Yo! Yo!
Level 1 security door breach. Emergency formation. Intercept intruder.
Yo!
What time? You already start? It live.
Oh.
Hey everyone, I was pooping. Pooping and farting. Peeing and pooping. Also farting and peeing. Is that your final answer? And then I poop. I like to try and end by 10 tonight. Well, are you not?
I'm exhausted.
Are you
Every
not?
single day.
Are you not like feeling like you're not having an hour by experience?
I feel like I don't know what it is. You left this I feel like no days have been this week. Which is so weird because I feel like anything crazy like my teacher partner was that night where we have a special event this week or an easy one when we don't have any prep for it. And yet somehow I'm exhausted. Yeah, you're live.
Well, I said it live before and then nothing happened, so you know.
Yeah, you're doing this live.
By the way, I came in here and the microphone cord was missing. The microphone was still here. The microphone cord was missing. Elliot used. I think Elliot was using it just as a USB to USB-C adapter. I'm like, really?
He's probably charging his
Stop.
phone, honestly.
Oh no, he had connected to some thing, but stop stealing our stuff.
Yeah, I was like, there's literally.
I think when you want how much money you make, go buy yourself a cord, you know.
He's gotta be making money somewhere. He's never home.
Just,
I debate that all the time. You think I'm like, I should.
Level 3 security door breach.
You should get disability. I should be unemployed, and we both make double what we're currently. Let me go get my cord. And then we can say I'm gonna work on our fun project and have some life.
like, you woke up in the middle of the night? I woke up in the middle of the night presumably. I was like, maybe I just have to pee. That's why I'm calling. And as soon as I stood up, my brain was like, cool. And the entire left side of my face hurt because I can feel it specifically. My wisdom teeth are coming in.
Oh, I just felt like I was going to pass out like you style. Like I'm gonna have it collapsing on the body like you did. You know, where
Which
you're
is
like,
so crazy because I can feel it coming in. It's not even breaking my gums and it's causing that much pain. Hey man, what the freak? I'm thinking about just after the dick, I just take him out. The surgery, the recovery is awful. Better than months and months and months of pain of them slowly crawling in. They're like, well, maybe you can just pass them. I don't like teething when I'm 26. I
Why not,
teethed
Allie?
enough as a baby.
what could ever bother you about that?
It's so, like, I literally woke up in the middle of the night to go pee. And because, well, normally when I wake up in the middle of the night, it's 'cause I pee. But I woke up and I was like, something about my
I
body
think I might
feels
have
wrong.
collectively maybe slept 2 hours.
I don't know what it is, man. Something about this past, like, week and a half. And I think it's because part of it is, like, the hurricane, 100 rings.
Yeah. I was just looking for animals, but I'm
You
like,
got the upgrade. That's how you got an upgrade. That's good.
Select.
yeah.
But,
Select.
Just
also let
doing
us
things
know
to
vibes. I mean, I don't know. If I
We need to do the last story. I was just buying time until you showed up.
That's fine. I'm just gonna complain because I like to be negative. Just kidding. I just like to get out here so I can go to work and not be negative.
And plus, I went to draw on like the regular banner, like not the special like specialty banner like they have on Star Rail, and I got 2 5-star units,
Nice.
which I didn't have yet. Like I got my one like the one person who's like my training mom, and then like I got this one little girl who has this very powerful robot dad.
What are the odds I fall asleep again on stream?
Hi.
10 out of 10. I would agree. So, like,
Oh, I guess you're Guy Bunny.
nice. That's fine. Like, I made some I started on some Chow stickers. I finished 3 of them. One of them is technically just a recolor, and then I made 2 different designs so far. I colored in. I don't know if I'm really happy with them, because I kind of wanted a different art style. But I feel like whenever I make digital art, it always looks the same. I want it to not look.
I think
You
that's
draw
just your
digital
art
art,
style.
and it's just like not. But I mean, like the shading and stuff. It looks very juvenile. So I'm sitting here a little
I
bit
think
like.
that's kind of the point with Chows.
No, but like, let me show you what I mean. And while I'm sitting here, I'm also gonna do more work because the grind never stops. So like, here I feel like the, like the art style.
That
is
looks
just,
so
like,
professional to me, honestly.
I
It
know,
looks like
it-
something I would buy off Etsy.
It's
Like,
like so juvenile to me.
that's the point. It's a Chow. We're not looking for hyperrealism.
No, but it's like this shading and the line work. It's
You
just,
want to know what my shading is?
I'm just not happy with
It looks blocky. It's a singular color. Yours at least is like,
This is the first one I worked on.
yeah, yours at least looks like multiple colored
My
shades. Yours also looks realistic. Mine is just kind of like, flat colors on their own look bad. So here, let me, add something else on top. Okay, it's literally like one more piece. Yours fell on his face. Sorry. Okay, come on. You've literally been picking at the same small piece of fruit. Thank you. Okay, now we gotta start the last story. We got a lot of ground to cover. Also, I was gonna. Did you want to play? Because I brought my crochet stuff up to work on.
It depends on what levels. Because this is like I've made this into my Pokemon Masters time on Tuesday.
Stage select.
It's funny because originally we played this game because you wanted to play
Select.
something.
I like playing some speed levels, and I mostly like playing the searching levels. I like those. I don't enjoy the robot levels at all.
What's going on? Why doesn't the cannon fire? What's happening here?
Buddy, it blew up. Hit the big red button.
It's my grandfather, Joe Robotnik. What's that? That vibration?
Wait, someone is coming.
You haven't given up yet?
It's all over for us.
Looks cool to be
What do you
I
mean?
just received a message from my boss. This space colony arc is currently approaching the Earth at an incredible velocity.
All them die.
It probably will impact Earth.
What's that on the screen?
Hey, that's freaking awesome for Sonic. That's so cool.
This is a death sentence for every human being on Earth.
That's
If my
awesome. That's such
calculations
cool
are
imagery.
correct, the space
Not this
colony
kid.
arc will impact the Earth in 27 minutes
Oh, they're so
and
ugly.
53 seconds. All of you will be destroyed, along with your beloved planet Earth.
There's no subtitles, so I couldn't tell you what he's saying.
You're all gonna die in 27 minutes.
Yeah. Freaking tight. But you know what I love? The imagery of some chained up guy in prison being crazy.
a taste of my revenge once all the 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected. Once I initiate this program, it cannot be disabled. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair.
This is actually like a Danganronpa opening.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this looks like. Opening of Danganronpa 1.
else you want to say? No. Hey!
What's going on here? Who is that?
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge.
The vibration's getting
once all
worse.
this Professor Gerald Robotnik, one of the greatest scientific minds in the world, and my grandfather.
I'm a grandpappy.
I knew you were behind all this. Stop it right now, or else...
I'd have done this a long time ago if I had the chance.
What do you mean?
Let's not cut away to the characters who are talking, actually. Let's just look at Knuckles the whole time while
You're
he's not
pretty
talking.
persistent for a hedgehog, aren't you? You're still alive, huh?
Just letting Knuckles pilot the shuttle on the way over here was more dangerous than you could ever be.
What is this?
Zinger.
This is my grandfather's diary.
That's a special edition perk in the new Sonic X Shared Generations.
It's like, we gotta start keeping diaries, man.
I don't quite know what happened or what went wrong. Was it a mistake to create the ultimate life form? I thought it would be something that would benefit mankind, but then the military guards landed on the colony
I forgot
that
about this
day.
whole part.
They were sent to destroy the
I love the
research
vibe of this.
project that I had been working on. My colleagues at the research facility, my granddaughter, Maria, I hope you are all safe. The colony was completely shut down, probably to keep the prototype from falling into the wrong hands.
Into the wrong hands. The ark was shut down under the premise that there had been an accident. I found Maria's name among those who died when the ark was shut down. She meant everything to me, and I couldn't bear the thought that she died because of my research. I lost everything. I had nothing more to live for. I went insane. All I could think about was to avenge her. Somehow, some way. I got scared as I no longer was able to control my thoughts. All I could think about was that I wanted it all to be based on my original projections. I was able to complete my project, Shadow. I designed its mind to be perfect, pure. I will leave everything to him. If you wish, release and awaken it
If
to
you
the
wish to
world.
fill the world with destruction... Oh, so that's why you released Shadow from the base.
The core of the Eclipse cannon is now highly reactive and explosive. This is because the Chaos Emerald is overpowered. If the colony collides with Earth, it will shatter into pieces like my grandfather predicted. That mad scientist!
That should be you, right? We have to stop the space colony now!
The space colony arc position may have shifted due to the amount of energy given off by the emeralds. We have to stop the energy.
Now he doesn't want to die?
How?
No, he's like, I would do this. I don't want to die with it.
There is a way
So you
to
just
stop
have a bunch
the
of shit
energy.
later.
We have to use your emerald. You're the one that told me that the Master Emerald has the power to stop the Chaos Emerald.
Put it in my butt.
That's right. If I use this, I just might be able to stop the Chaos Emerald.
The reaction of the Chaos Emerald is moving towards the cannon's core. It may be too late.
There still may be some time left. If we pull together, we might be able to get to the shortcut that leads to the core.
Teamwork! The power of teamwork! This is so Star Wars, honestly. Playing Galaga. I've never actually enjoyed Galaga. I think that game's too hard.
No worries. Just leave it to me. I'm the world's fastest hedgehog.
Then, let's get to work!
Where is Shadow right now?
He's essentially in standby. He did what he was meant to do. Now it's kind of just waiting for the end.
Oh, is he just like chilling?
Do you want to play this one?
No, I don't like the robot species that much. They're okay. I'd say they're probably one of my lesser favorite styles. Depending on the level, sometimes the speed are my least favorite, and sometimes the robot are my least favorite. But in general,
I know what to do about the guy.
I don't know. I feel like you have to have like a spawn or something. Or mayhaps a with the fire. Oh my god, you're just gonna fly down into space and die. Evie, you did that and I beat myself a little bit. That's stressing me the freak frack out, dude. You just chill. You're not gonna go down. Oh my god, why would they do this? I know it's a space level, but it's... There's somebody, one of those water guys in there. Their lasers make like a certain sound. I do love the idea. I know they're the worst enemy in these levels, but I love the idea of the chaos.
There's like no way to get around.
I do love the idea of like the chaos-shaped robots. I do love that idea because this is Bruce Art. I really do not remember these levels. But I will say, I feel like the pipeline from, interesting, they stopped your level timer during that time. I feel like the pipeline from this portion of the game to like the first Danganronpa now seems a lot clearer. Going from like, despair, world-ending despair, destruction, death, to that. My freaking calf, I'm sure you're seeing it, my calf and my ankle are so swollen from those mosquito bites.
I know.
It's like, my one ankle is, which is funny because my right ankle is bigger because I injured it when I was younger, and now it's just bigger than my other one because I didn't feel it correctly. Right now, my left, like, calf to ankle is bigger than my bad injured ankle. That's how bad these are in mosquito bites are, dude. That's crazy. Did you do anything fun today?
Having like an out of body experience essentially from lack of food, being back, sitting maybe a total of 2 hours, and, you know,
Just feeling not great?
anxiety, gas pockets,
Today.
you know, panicking about if I'm going to die in this moment.
It is fun, isn't it? Just get your heart rate going.
It wasn't even that, it's just like, it reminded me of the experience I had when like, the one time I did like an all-nighter in college and be like, this is what death feels like, this is me, I'm gonna
Some
die
people
right
are built for all-nighters, and most people are not. I would say,
These things I hate. Stop hitting me!
I feel like I'm built for all-nighters. Not necessarily in the way that I've always had sleep problems, but it's like all-nighters are, I know how to recover from them well, because I used to have these sleepers. But for people like you and Olivia who like sleep much more normally,
I don't know what to do about these guys.
I don't know. Is there like a way they pull, like they're gonna pull a way to shoot at you? That barbecue is bad. Endeavors. I'm gonna use my cookie I got from Costco. And then I post pictures of my class. And then I have to send pictures to my mom. So I guess they're like, I don't know. Because I'm like, technically the hours we do, it's more like babysitting. Because they're like, we're babysitting. I was like, but then last year when I was asking about it, like, because the person, like my old room neighbor last year, would refuse to call me a nanny because I didn't watch the kid full time. Like I didn't watch him 40 hours a week. I only watched him for 20 hours a week. But I watched him every single day. Oh, if you're standing right there, you're like a me.
Like I think it.
Yeah. That's what's like. I don't really know.
Sometimes you just hit the slightest thing and it knocks your like.
Yeah, if you don't like
down.
face me, really. So because last year I did watch the same kid. I watched him 5 days a week, and I watched
I don't know how much
him.
more nanny you get than that.
I was gonna say I watched him for 4 to 5 hours a day, every day.
Love that.
5 days a week. So I was like, that one I thought I was a nanny, but she's like, no, you're like a babysitter. I was like, well, because I didn't, organize like a secondary school day for him because I watched him after his primary school day. So I was like, typically, you want your kid be in school for 8 hours a day. You're dead. Gang. I was like, I didn't know, because I looked it up, and it's like, the definition of nanny changes, because like sometimes when they're younger, nannies like, full-time care, and you're providing them like a school-esque
I think when you're watching them for a significant
like when
amount,
they're 2,
I think when you're watching them for a significant amount of time during a day, then that very much counts.
Yeah, because like when I looked it up, some of the things said like if you are a regularly scheduled person.
I really don't know.
Yeah, because there's some people watching and they're like the regularly scheduled person who regularly watches children at a certain point in time. Because they're like, babysitter is more situational. Like, you watch them every Tuesday, you watch them every whatever, you watch them a random Thursday, like. And they're like, being a nanny is when you were like watching them specifically. So I didn't really know, because I was like, well, I'm not making a secondary, educational day for this kid. I'm not giving him like a school day after school day. And the same thing with the kids we have now. I'm like, we only see these. I'd be more willing to be like, no, we're just like regularly scheduled babysitters because we only watch them.
I don't know how much more than 5 days a week you're watching a kid.
I know. I was like, I can't watch him for 8 hours a day because he's in school for 4 of those hours. I was teaching, but he was also in school.
I still can't believe.
Which is crazy that she the parents fully called me the nanny, me called me the nanny, and everyone else called me the nanny, but the one teacher next door to me, I was like, it was very interesting. Even when she introduced me to her, she's like, this is Ellen, she babysits this kid from my class. Contracted.
Well, it's almost, that's all kind of.
That's the one where I would be like, I was very, very strong. Like, no, I'm his nanny and I nanny him. Oh, you just go into an abyss.
Well, we now know that's a thing.
Didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
But there's gotta be a mystic melody around here somewhere. Oh, nice. Do you think all of them have? Like, yeah. Ooh, it's like the one to the right.
Yeah, this is actually, in fact, not multiple levels. This is one large level, actually.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why I
ran out of lives. I do not remember this.
I remember when we beat this game the first time. I ran out of lives the first time, and I just lost all hope because I'm like, wait, I have to do all that again because I ran out of lives in like one person section.
I hate space levels. You can do all these. I think I hate space levels. I think you can actually probably slip in.
Figure out where the.
Yeah, which is crazy. So like we kind of babysit, but we also kind of. I was like, I think it's more of a babysit because we split it.
So I was like, they had a nanny doing the same hours last year, but she did all the hours. Versus Evie and I split it halfsies because I.
Oh, boo! Liquid levels. I forgot to put this.
Yeah, we should be doing Knuckles, which means we're underwater. This is why it's really important to have the air necklace before you go into
Yeah.
this. Otherwise, you're gonna be like.
Yeah, this would be a nightmare if we didn't have the necklace.
There are air bonuses.
That's we're trying to do this with no creeping necklace.
Okay, so we need to hit that thing.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, we think
Awesome. So cool.
And now it's okay. Now that's just. It's still not.
Alien! Woo! Oh, alright. Close enough, I'll take it!
I don't know.
Open up back. Did we miss something? Go all the way down. Is there something on the side of where it is? Or maybe even that turns off like that. Is it? I feel like we'd have to, or maybe.
What if we did this after? That would also be something useful.
Help us.
Switch to the security lock is located somewhere down there.
Makes sense. Telling you, like, oh, let me guess, we forgot something that was
background, yeah.
obvious.
That's awesome.
I'm just enjoying spending time with you. Not in a work-related context. Hello. Also notice when I'm trying to do this, that I'm like. I like how I'm like when I'm doing this, I'm like holding so much closer to my face because I'm like tense.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, not the lasers, dude.
So close to it.
Imagine doing this with an air bubble. That's crazy.
Apparently there are versions you can do this.
This is much more like classic Sonic that everyone likes. Like this boop, level.
Definitely touched
right
it that
there.
time. So touched it that time. Okay, now that's just rude. He laser shot me while I was being blown backwards. That's just mean. Okay, you have to get some motivational thing as I'm doing things like this.
I love right now. I'm playing Pokemon. I'm playing Pokemon Masters. And,
Pokemon Masters.
I saw they're releasing a new thing where you can have like a daily draw. Like you can get like more of the characters, for, like a cheaper like draw. It's a gacha game, so it's another like drawing game. You can get characters cheaper. And I will say, out of gacha games, I feel like this one is pretty decent. I do feel though, if you don't play for a long time and you come back, that's when you'll draw the characters really easily. And if you play it every day, you'll like never draw anyone.
Yeah.
I do feel that very much so.
I did have a lucky thing where I was on Star Rail. I'm like, oh hey, let me play the regular banner, and I got 2 new characters.
I'm saying, like, older gacha games are just mean. I don't know why.
It's okay. To be fair, Genshin's way meaner to me than this one is. I hate these things.
I like when he goes. That's really weird when it's just like his head sitting there. Ouch! Anyways, today, and oh, I'm not paying attention to my game, I'm gonna die. In my class, we did fire truck day. Let me tell you, this is my first class that actually was able to sit through it, and they had questions related to fire trucks. It was very impressive. Normally my class asks, like, we had the police come last year, and he was like, this is, you know, my car, in the back is where you put people who, you know, sometimes they just need help, sometimes they're just, you know, making bad decisions, need help making good choices. And one of my kids goes, so that's where you put the baddies, right? When you catch them, the baddies, you put them in the back. And he's like, well, not everyone is bad, you know, sometimes people are sick, and they just need help, they need to go to a doctor. You know, he's being, like, very diplomatic about, like, you know, sometimes people just are unwell, and they just need to, you know, spend a night in jail. And she goes, but the baddies, right? Like, if you get the baddies, you put them in the back. You know, with your handcuffs, when you handcuff the baddies. And that's where you have the gun to shoot the baddies. We're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, dog. And the police officer the whole time is like, no, like, they're not all bad. Sometimes people are just mentally unwell. And it was very funny to see him kind of, like, struggling to be very, like, tactful around my 4-year-olds who are obsessed with someone being bad. But are you pooping and farting? Dog, I am pooping and farting. I pooped and then I also farted. Just kidding. No, I just pooped earlier, right? But that's why I was late using their stream and I couldn't wait. So she was dumb. I won't lie. I don't go to the bathroom
lie about that
like
anyway.
the whole day because I just, you know, when you're busy and it's not like you forget, but it's like I gotta, you know, I gotta be in the room. See, I almost have the voice line right.
Yeah, this is definitely the part where I remember, like, getting frustrated with the game because I'm like, I can get through all the other parts, but this is the part where I would always eat up all my lives because I can never quite get it right.
I will say it's a strange and frantic increase in difficulty from the game that we've been.
No, it is the last story. This is the last section. Come on.
Ouch!
This is the last section because obviously we don't have a section for Shadow. Because he's not trying to help right now.
Yeah.
He's kind of just like, okay, I have my vengeance
He went into
mission done.
NPC mode. He's like, alright, dog, I'm done.
Well, literally. He doesn't have...
He'll do that now.
He literally, it's, you know, his whole job was just to do his whole revenge plot. So now he's not doing that anymore. He's like, well, I have nothing left to live for now. So I might as well just wait until it's all over. You do hear dog.
Hi, puppy. Leave it. Drop it. Leave it. Fine. Hi, puppy girl. What you doing? You gonna lick my bowl? That's okay. It's vinegar and it's salt and vinegar. Hi, girl. What you doing?
Okay, so I'm not supposed to go there, clearly.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
The thing that's bothering me about this level is how much trial and error it is to learn, like, oh,
the pathing. This
yeah.
feels like you're doing a speed run, really. It feels like you're trying to find, like, a speed run pathing.
Well, it's more like I don't know where I have to go in order to press forward. I don't know what's with the mic because I had to pull the cord from your computer, so I might have messed something out. But because it didn't have a cord when I originally came up.
Freya, out of the trash, please.
So, entirely possible that whatever settings we had the microphone are messed up.
Girl. Are you eating socks out of my room? I'm going my room, please. So you stay here. Can you get your bone? Huh? Can you get your bone? Where's your bone? Get your bone. Right there, look, right there. Get that bone. Yes, go, get that bone right there. Get your bone. Right there. I'm looking at it.
I really don't care for these time stopping things.
Right now. It's right there. Get that bone. Get that bone. She's walking over it and looking. I don't have your blue one. I only have that brown one, girl. Hi, but you wanna come up?
Really? Okay, you need to be somewhere else because I'm dividing my attention between you and.
I'm watching her. You know. Hey, go over
no,
there.
but it's still I'm aware she's nearby.
Hi. Just keep her out of my room,
So
please.
we've gone through a total of 6 lives so far on the singular part. Sure, why not?
You want me to take a try?
You want?
I don't, but I'll give you a break. We're depending on you. I think after you die, I think I will show you some TikToks that I think are funny. Sometimes I like to poop and fart, and sometimes I like to fart and poop. You know.
Well, I don't like doing the somersault as an attack method because it's got such a short range on it.
Who is it? Where'd you put Freya?
What's up?
I turned her into a coat. I Cruella DeVille'd her.
No, I was trying to hear what Elliot said. What's wrong?
Freya's just in the other room.
No, I'm talking about the computer.
The audio is just too loud. That's why we turned the TV up, so that might be why. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what settings it was on because I just kind of plugged it back in.
You gonna bounce? I love that. Nothing a good little. Oh my god. Oh my. Sorry. Nothing a good little like edge bounce can't stop.
You like how this is all based off the Mystic Ruins like thing? Like you remember that one thing, the Lost World like level in Sonic Adventure where they had like the snake like tunnels?
Vaguely.
Yeah, he built the inner workings of the Ark off of the Echidna Shrine because that's how he is able to well, one, that's where he got the idea for Shadow, but two, that's also how he like how
the Master Emerald and whatnot.
How can I manipulate the power of all the 7 Chaos Emeralds? Well, the Echidnas already did it. I'll just use it. Their structure, and that's also why Shadow's the Hedgehog is that he saw an ancient scripture, a prophecy thing of Supersonic defeating Perfect Chaos, and so he's like, oh, I'm gonna make it off of that creature right there, which is why his clothes go up.
You can tell he's Shadow, and I can't even see him, but you couldn't tell point blank he wasn't Sonic.
In bright daylight.
Everyone's trying their best to help out, and so must I.
Yeah, girl boss. Good job, Amy.
Amy was actually pretty good in the early ones.
Shadow, we need you. Please help us.
Her feet are all sorts of messed up there.
It's all going according to plan. There's no reason for me to help them. Besides, there's no way to save anyone.
There has to be.
So Zuko coded.
I know that people fight over the most trivial things. Some people may be selfish, like the professor said.
Why is she standing like that?
They're basically good.
Because mocap doesn't fit on a hedgehog body.
They always have a reason to be happy. That's why you should help them out. Saving them is a good thing. Shadow, I beg you, please do it for them. Give them a chance. I beg of you. Please, do it for me. Maria! For all people who live on that planet, give them a chance to be happy. Let them live to their dreams. Shadow, I know you can do it. That's the reason why you were brought into this world. Sayonara, Shadow, the
That's what I
Hedgehog.
promised her. And I must keep that promise. That's what Maria wished for.
Tear.
I gotta go now. I have to keep my promise to Maria.
Isn't that interesting? They said Sayonara, and then Shadow was the Japanese voice actor. She said Shadow, and then it says Hedgehog. It was her English voice actor. So it said Shadow with a Japanese accent. That's so interesting. Now you can see the true Ultimate Life Form. Shadow was made to combat the Ultimate Life Form. Based on that cutscene is what I just took. That's what I took. That was my taking off of it.
Yeah, that was incorrect, but I appreciate your interpretation.
What? I don't get anything around here. Looks gross. It's like oobin goobin. But I recognize this battle scene. We spent hours here, baby. Cool. Bestie!
Wow, lizard.
The Ultimate Life Form, baby!
It's the prototype Ultimate Life Form.
In your opinion.
It is.
Prototype of the ultimate life form that was supposed to be encapsulated?
Leave this one to me.
can't wait to see the remastered version of this fight in Sonic X Shadow Generations.
I'll take care of this while you run to get the Chaos Emerald.
It is funny that the microphone is like across the room while they're trying to voice act.
I know.
It's very funny.
It's the prototype of the ultimate life.
No, that's fair. It's funny how they went from this to
I said it.
Shadow.
So you literally thought that this was the ultimate life form?
Yes.
The whole point of the ultimate life form is something that can't die. This thing needs a life support system to survive. That's like the opposite of the ultimate life. That's like the ultimate like life support.
It's a big lizard. Ultimate life form. Godzilla. It's Godzilla. It's the ultimate life form.
No,
It's a big lizard.
Godzilla would kill this thing so fast.
Ultimate life form. Look at it. It's ultimate life form.
No.
That's crazy. He changed one like chromosome and it went from this lizard to Shadow the sentient hedgehog.
No, the
with superpowers.
That's what he did when he didn't have Black Doom's help. He essentially made a lizard that like as the ultimate life form. The problem it had was that it was its cells couldn't die, but it also was growing at an abnormal rate that literally its organs couldn't keep up with its size.
Gigantism.
So yeah, so it grew so big that it literally its body's weight was crushing its internal organs. So that's why it needs a life support system in order to stay alive.
That's like that happens to humans.
Yeah.
Do that. Like grow too big.
But this is his first attempt without the help of Black Doom.
And then he's like, aliens, Cthulhu, come to me!
Exactly.
And then Lovecraft himself showed up and was like, boop! Cosmic horror. And then he was like, a tiny hedgehog! Ah! That's his Lovecraftian horror.
No,
tiny hedgehog.
the funny thing is that like the reason the Eclipse Cannon exists is because
he wanted to shoot Shadow.
No.
He's like,
kill
the hedgehog!
After he made Shadow is when he made the Eclipse Cannon, because Black Doom had essentially a pact with him where he's
Black Doom, if you don't know, is an alien. I wasn't making that up. He's Shadow's alien dad,
which we'll learn more about when we will.
He's got tentacles.
The original reason we're playing this game is to get
UFO.
ready. Can you let me? The reason we're playing this game, besides just nostalgia, is to get ready for Sonic X Shadow Generations, which comes out in like 3 weeks.
Woo!
I'm so excited. I got both special editions. I'm stoked.
Cheers to that, baby.
So then we'll talk more about Black Doom and Shadow's origins there. We'll also, before we play the game, watch the 3 animated shorts that act as prologue to the game. I already watched one of them. The animation is amazing. Can't wait to get to that. But essentially, so Black Doom made a pact that he would help Gerald make the ultimate life form in return, and so he could, go and, like, a reverse design cures for it for his granddaughter. But, in return, Black Doom asked that in 50 years' time, Shadow would collect the 7 Chaos Emeralds, deliver them to Black Doom, so he could bring the Black Comet to Earth and conquer Earth.
There's other planets, man.
Everyone likes Earth for some reason. It's more has to do with the fact that Chaos Emeralds are here.
It's so, like, human-centric.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't care about the humans. He just wanted the...
No, but humans would make stuff where people only ever conquer the human planet. No other planet. I don't know, get Mars. Well, they want Earth, baby.
He had already conquered many planets. This was just the next one in line. But anyway, so Gerald made the Eclipse Cannon a weapon which could destroy a planet to destroy the Black Comet. All he needed to do was that's why he made it in preparation, and then he would leave that information with Shadow, be like, okay, in 50 years' time, when Black Doom comes back, you can put the 7 emeralds in this cannon, it'll destroy the Black Comet, and it will save Earth. Problem is, along the way, that whole thing happened with Maria dying and going
did the
crazy.
Government thing, where I don't think they show you here, but she does get shot. They shoot her, and she dies.
And
the government's like, kill all the scientists,
They show it in Sonic X. It's sad.
Why did they want to take over the thing? They just wanted to shut it down?
No, because when Gerald made the Eclipse Cannon, they started getting wary of if the Ark would have more powerful technology than they would. They were afraid. They did the typical fear-mongering thing. Oh no, and also they saw what Shadow could do. He has essentially limitless power, the fastest thing alive at this point in time, because Sonic is nowhere near born yet. And then has, like, his Chaos Control abilities, which, like, literally stop time and warp reality. They're afraid. So they're like, well, let's nip this in the bud before it can ever...
Which is so crazy, because you're like, hey, if you didn't do that, you wouldn't have these problems.
Exactly.
This happens all the time.
Well, Shadow's probably still being incredibly peaceful. I mean, he is very peaceful as a character, but like he still probably would never have unlocked any sort of like combat abilities because he had no need to.
Which is
he
why
was essentially
if
Maria's
you would've
babysitter.
Just trusted the process, like they simply screwed themselves.
Yeah, they did. That's why it's kind of funny that Shadow eventually does work for Gun, because essentially that's it's essentially him being the bigger person and being like, yeah, you ruined my life, and now you need me, and I'm gonna help you because I'm the bigger person, and it's also because he works with Rouge, who's his best friend. So they actually just released a Lego set for the BioLizard.
I remember as kids playing this level over and over and over again. I don't know if it's because we couldn't beat it.
Yes.
Or why. I just remember playing this level so many times.
Also, why does it sound like a jaguar?
I love that it sounds like a jaguar.
I know.
Right.
I just think it's funny that like giant lizard, which should sound like a jaguar. I like, and also they kept that for because we've seen like clips of the new BioLizard fight. They kept that sound effect. It still sounds like a jaguar in the new game.
It sounds good.
But they added a lot more technology aspects to it, which I appreciate.
Makes sense. This one is like, he's just a guy.
Missed the second last one.
I love that it's literally like a Komodo dragon. They're like, but what if we needed a robot dragon?
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna let you. I don't even want to pretend to attempt these levels. I hate platforming, and some days I'm up to it, but I have not been up to it. Like
honestly, they just don't make
weeks.
boss fights like this anymore. And I don't mean like in terms of the boss fight itself, like designing them like this. They all look the same now, which honestly kind of happened when they decided to make like all of Eggman's robots look the same.
Specifically, she's talking about Sonic boss fights, not like all boss fights in the world.
I'm talking about
like
Sonic games.
Sonic specific boss fights. And Evie is correct. They try to take too much from the original, where they're all Eggman robots, and you're like, okay, buddy, Eggman robots can only work so many times, and you've been doing it for 30 years.
Okay. The reaction time on the somersault is so bad sometimes.
Charging. He's hitting his vape. He's hitting his vape.
Really, Mallory?
Evie, you gotta stop. His nicotine level. He's addicted. Look, he's got that juice in his mouth. I love how he just hobbles in a circle.
Well, because he can't do much more than that.
I love the BioLizard.
He only has 2 front legs, so.
Really?
Yeah, he has 2 like little flippers at the end.
Can you go to his butt so I can see, or would you die?
You can see it when it zooms out on him again.
He's barking.
See?
No, I actually can distinctly only see the front of him. I see his butt.
I hate the tracking.
Jump into him again!
Oh, the problem is that homing attack doesn't
Do it again!
Do you want to do this?
No. But I think it's funny that the BioLizard's like, did you want to jump on these things? What if I actually shot them at you and they damaged you?
The problem is that the homing attack doesn't always lock on properly.
No, I do remember that distinctly being like, in later games, they give you like a little reticle so you see where you're going to jump. Right now, you're like, I'm jumping, and if I lock on, I do, and if I don't,
you lock onto something.
Will die.
Which, to be fair, Sonic Adventure was the first game to have the homing attack at all. So, you know, clearly they were still figuring it out.
Yeah, the homing attack is like one of Sonic's staples now, dude. It's like Mario's got his little jump and hits the block. Sonic's is the spin dash and the homing attack. Ooh, ay. How cute. La la la.
Okay. If you could not do that, that'd be great.
Put my thing on battle auto mode. Try to get some points, baby. Point time. Faster, faster.
Come on.
Faster, faster.
Are you kidding me? Did you see that? No. Instead of homing in on his thing when I was right above it, he just fell, and therefore I died because I had no rings when I touched him. I'm like, really? Instead of homing on, I don't know, the big glowing red thing.
That's very funny.
He decided, no, I'm just gonna fall. I'm like,
thanks, buddy.
That's honestly the only thing that makes this boss fight difficult.
It's really just like the janky.
The homing attack is not always accurate.
Right.
So again, I'm really looking forward to the updated version of this game.
Oh yeah.
Because actually, believe it or not, the BioLizard actually has been in Sonic Generations before, but it was only in the 3DS version for some
Really?
reason. Yeah.
There's a Sonic Generations 3DS?
Yeah, well, there is 3DS and there's Xbox 360.
Was it on the Xbox 360?
Yeah, that's the version we have. What the?
No, but was the
wait
BioLizard
till-
on it? Sorry. I liked in Sonic Generations, which we have on the 360. I think we played levels from it before. They have Chaos, Perfect Chaos from Sonic Adventure on there, and they have it remade. I like parts of that design, and parts of that design I hate. So parts of it, I like that they made it watery.
I mean,
I hate
to
the
be
little
fair-
dome they put on his head. I think that's ugly.
But also, that's because they have his brain thing, and honestly, it looks just about as stupid in the original. It's just, it looks more janky in terms of the
I was gonna
water.
say, the original is not great. The graphics are bad, dude. It's Dreamcast.
I mean,
The
it looks great in the
graphics
cutscene.
are awesome.
The
for
cutscene looks
Dreamcast.
great, just the actual boss does
Insane
not.
Dreamcast graphics for the cutscenes. You're like, wow, this looks like GameCube, dude. This is
Problem
not
is that
look
you-
like.
You can try and cancel out of the somersault, but it doesn't always work.
Yeah, because he like stops too soon. And what I do like about this game is, interestingly enough, Sonic Adventure 2 originally came out on Dreamcast, and then we have Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which is a later version, which is obviously a GameCube port.
Actually, the Dreamcast version has a bug in it.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the bug?
You fall through the floor in Eggman's level, the last stage.
Interesting.
And so you just can't go forward.
Really?
Yep, because I tried to beat this game originally on on Dreamcast, because they
Yeah.
have special skins, like
interesting.
They have special skins and outfits you can get from like getting a certain amount of emblems.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to see that, but I couldn't beat the game.
I think emblems in this game only give you Chow upgrades. I believe that's the only thing emblems do in this game. They don't give you like any sort of. They're not like a currency. They just unlock greater things in Chow Garden.
That just is frustrating.
Which was similar to Sonic Adventure 1, where the more emblems you had, the more stuff you unlocked.
See, I'm trying to get towards him, but
yeah, it like hits you with the little red thing right before you hit the life support.
Well, it's
I'm watching it
because-
happen. That
See,
was really cool of you guys.
all these purple things around here I could land on, but instead it's like, no, I think you meant to hit the BioLizard.
Did you want to go for its leg? Hit its leg! Do it again!
And that's great.
Thanks, guys.
Love
Very
that.
cool.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, a nostalgic boss fight, kind of a frustrating one, just because the controls.
There's a
don't
reason
work.
when we were younger, we spent
Like
easily
this was
30 hours.
This was easily
alone
the crowning
on
achievement.
this.
Beating this boss the first time was easily my crowning achievement for years.
Just because it's kind of it's a mixture of GameCube controls are not the most refined.
Well, it really has to do with the homing attack. The homing attack is not as accurate as it later will be.
Yeah.
It's a very good thing at times, and other times it just does not work.
Simply
What?
not.
So many bubbles to go in on, but you had to lock on his body, of course, and there's no rings around. Great.
I
Love
think there was
that.
some on the other side, maybe.
Problem is I can't get to him without him hitting me.
There you go.
I don't think there's enough things I can get up there now. Okay. He actually, see, for some reason sometimes it locks on the middle and sometimes it locks on the side of him, and then that just hurts me.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, again, when they are curled up like this, the fact that like when you're curled up like this, you are invulnerable, except for selectively when you aren't.
Yeah, that is so true. You're invulnerable except for when you're not. Which
Well,
is
like
all the
original
time.
Sonic, like you just jumped into things because that was the whole idea. When you're curled up, you're defended because your spines are out.
That's so funny. You're invincible except for when things hit you. And you're like, well, that's the only time you take damage, so you're just not invincible is what you're telling me. That would be
You have to
correct.
time so closely on those somersaults.
Roar.
Oh my gosh.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so
Okay, here comes the fun part.
paper thin, very deep?
Paper thin. If you just did the plastic bag one.
Okay. Paper thin, something, something. You're original. Okay, nope. I feel like that's the next verse. and not be replaced. Do you ever?
I swear, something hit me before I hit that thing. I was going to scream because I had no rings left. Alright.
Do you think this was done?
This is actually the way harder one. Like, this thing has a stage 2 of its boss fight. This is the way easier part. I mean, the way harder part. The next part is much easier.
I just died! That's the last time I
Alright.
putting this thing on auto. What the heck?
Oh, is that what you get for going auto?
So I was trying to watch the TV.
Oh. Might as well watch it for a few minutes.
Put the Master Emerald in the Master Emerald bin.
Servers are
Oh, I died.
the 7 chaos.
He's using to call his little prayer thing.
Power is enriched by the heart. The controller is the one that unifies the chaos. Only you can do this. Stop the Chaos Emeralds.
Oh, so much, like, good world building. I love the Mystic Runes.
Yeah, that's why it's such a shame that, like, after Sonic 06, they're like, storytelling? Nah. World building? Nah.
I think it's got, like, gills. Who doesn't love a good little lizard?
See how it doesn't have, like, back legs?
Man, he's got, like, side
Is
gills.
it gone?
Is that what chaos control is?
The lizard can use chaos control! Everybody! I wanted Chow to use chaos control.
Emerald, why is the space colony still on a crash course to Earth?
Knuckles dies. That echo makes it really easy to hear you. Thanks for adding that. It's time. I'm gonna eat the colony. I'm gonna eat all the metal.
It's like the long pause here.
Literally, buddy, what? Read the room, man.
Now we
Let's
have the
go,
theme-
baby! We're gonna
theme-
hold hands!
Theme song, live and learn. Let's go. This is honestly one of the most, like, for most Sonic fans, this is one of the most, like, monumental moments in Sonic history.
They're doing the dice roll! They're
Exactly.
gonna roll the dice!
I know, it's such a silly cutscene, but this is honestly was one of the most hype moments in, like, any of the early games. Is being able to go super with both of them.
Because this one, he's more silver, and in the future, they just make him yellow. I liked when they
No,
made
actually,
him
he actually is more white.
He does? I was
Yeah,
like, I like
Sonic
when
is
they make
always
him this-
yellow.
they
He's
both,
more,
like, they're, like,
he's more of a
chromey
white,
here.
he's more of a white silver because he's black.
Yeah, I was like, I like when they're more, like, kind of...
The idea is they're doing the
shiny.
opposite of the color scheme, so the opposite of blue is yellow.
And they make all his... Do they change his spines? They,
No, he just looks
when I
normal.
see the toys, they change it. They make all his spines, like, go up and stuff. Go punch the little knobs on him. Oops.
The aiming on this sometimes is just frustrating.
Looks you got space.
Yeah, well... How did I not hit that?
You hit, like, right below it.
Okay, Mel, you'll have to read the dialogue and tell me if they say anything interesting.
I am, I'm watching. You focus on hitting him. There! He lost one of his arms. He's only got one arm and
Because
four nubs.
because he's, like,
The
burning
space
up on...
colony's going up his butt!
Do your little pose, Shadow.
I know, he did a little spin. That's me. Okay, let me tell you this story. So, I was at preschool yesterday. As I do, because you know I work 5 days. So...
But this is definitely 10 times easier. Like, this is not easy, but this is 10 times easier than fighting the Bile Lizard. Final
And you
Hazard is
actually
so
only
much
have
easier.
50 seconds for each segment because you have, you know, very typical. You have so many rings, and when you run out of rings, you run out of time.
And also, you have 4 minutes until re-entry, so if you go past 4 minutes, you're just gonna, like, automatically...
Yeah, you die.
Can you... Thank you.
And so, I was at preschool, either way, and I had, like, high-top sneakers on, but I have them untied. I have the laces, like, going outwards because I was trying to look cool, you know? I want to have, like, the kind of, like, loose sneaker look.
Shadow. This is honestly when Shadow was the
And
coolest
so,
thing
it is.
ever.
And so I was showing the kids are like, your shoes are untied. I'm like,
Really
yeah, it's
hate
called
the two lasers
fashion.
one.
And I was hitting a pose kind of like Shadow. I was hitting like the little like
Shadow
the spin
invented
and stop.
Malline's signature pose is from Shadow.
I know, I do like, which is funny because I didn't like base it off of him, but it does look exactly like that now you mentioned
How
it.
did I not hit that? I just hate that it puts you all the way out here.
It does. It's so...
I hit it that time. The first time I just bounced off of him.
Yeah.
Again, the targeting is not the best in this game.
I should start pulling that one out. Either way, I hit like that little shadow pose, like a turn and a little arm cross. The kids started laughing at me. The whole blanket, they were like out loud, like not just giggling, they were
These laser-
cackling at
Stop
me.
hitting me!
And so I was like, hey, Gutha. Oh,
It's implying the
Knuckles.
fact that...
Knuckles has a super form.
Yes. No, he's actually saying that, hey, we're running out of rings, buddy. We're not going to keep our super form much longer. Yeah, I'm
Oh.
going to run out of time on this one. Yeah, I know. Thanks for...
Can you switch? He said you need to switch places.
No,
with me?
if you have to go past the final... That's what I was trying to do. If you go past the final hazard, you'll switch to the other one. The other one will gather rings while you're doing it. But I couldn't get over to him. So it's going down, but while I'm doing this, Shadow's getting more rings. And vice versa. When I switch to him, then the other one will get more rings. But I couldn't get to its body to switch to the other guy. Because it kept shooting me. See how it goes to 0 and then it goes to 50 again? That's because you only have so much time.
I felt so cool. I was like, yeah, I'm wearing fashion because I'm cool. I'm a cool guy. And then they all made fun of me. Do you know how fun it is?
That's just rude.
At Carpool, right in front of like all the whole school is out there, and my class is cracking up at me on the blanket. I'm like, guys, oh hey, stop laughing at me. I'm trying to be cool. So that just reminded me of it was super fun to have 10 4-year-olds laugh at you when you were just trying to hit a little boom, a little spin pose, and they're like, hey man.
If the Bylethor was a type
I'm
of
a
Pokemon,
sensitive
what would
little
you think
girl.
it'd be? I would say probably Dragon and Poison, maybe?
I wouldn't say poison. I was gonna say like earth.
But it has all like the, you know,
Or
like the
grass, or
legions and stuff, and it
steel.
has like those like purple bubbles and stuff like that.
That's fair, but I was thinking how it's got like the green mech suit.
Well, that's what I think
So
is
I
kind
think
of like
it'd even have to be like
poison
steel
about it.
because it's got like the mech suit.
It could be
in it.
poison steel.
You literally were touching it.
I know.
And the laser touched you. 1.
Also, Live and Learn in the background. So iconic.
And because Open Your Heart was in the first one. Hey man,
I honestly
Crush
can't.
40 was crushing it. He was crushing some 40s, and then
I mean,
he was writing
honestly,
amazing music.
we've never really had a bad song Crush 40, to be honest.
No, really. Because, I mean, like, later Sonic levels still have, like, great music.
That's
like,
one thing they never done bad on.
Yeah, it's like, they just never hit, like, feel like this, like, climactic. This feels like an anime, you know?
It does.
They made it into a TV show, and it, like, makes sense. Spin, and I hit the pose. That's literally was me showing off my sneakers. And you know what? I'm gonna hit that pose tomorrow. I have to watch the Sonic one, because, mark my words, Evie will be with me in Playground.
Okay, we got it.
Tomorrow. I'll freaking hit that pose tomorrow. The spin and then the rah! The Gutha!
So it's dead, but they switched anyway. Okay.
Yeah, I was definitely hitting this number, and then they all laughed at me.
So anyway, so here's our thing.
Cutscene. Very important.
Two little hedgehogs.
Maria, give them a chance to be happy.
Use his little booster jet shoes. Did they blow it up?
No, they just teleported it.
And he teleported Sonic with it, right?
This is what you wanted, right? This is my promise I made to you.
And he's dead.
He goes back into the Burnham Amphitheater.
Funnily enough, originally they did plan to kill him there.
Yep.
He actually, when this game first came out, Shadow died right there. That was actually the end of Shadow.
Because in the first Sonic Adventure game, they did something very similar. They had Tikal and Chaos.
And they killed both of them.
Well, they were already dead. But the
They were
point is
ghosts.
that they were one-off characters. Shadow was supposed to be the same thing. The problem is they didn't expect so many people to love him.
Massively popular. So then obviously they had to bring him back, which they do well in the next game. But it was funny. Originally, this is where he dies.
Mm-hmm. I just like the fact that, like, you see Sonic's all shaken up about it. I'm not going to talk because there's no cutscene. There's no subtitles here. He gives her his
Do you
ring.
really think that the professor created him, Shadow, to carry out the revenge on all those who live here on Earth?
He was what he was. A brave and heroic hedgehog who gave his life to save his planet. Shadow the Hedgehog.
I guess you're right.
As a child, I looked up to my grandfather because of all the great things he accomplished in his life. He was my hero, and I wanted to be a great scientist like him. What? Did he really mean to destroy us?
I don't know, but what I do know is we all did it together.
You're right.
He shoots him.
So what's next for you, Rouge? Off again to find those jewels you love so much?
Nah, I think I'm gonna give up this line of work. Too much work for too little pay. Anyway, I've got something better than jewels that I'm thinking about right now.
And she's looking at a little bracelet in her hand.
It'll all work out. You'll see.
If you say so.
Created the ultimate life form.
What's the matter, Sonic?
He's crying.
Oh, it's nothing. Come on, let's go home. To the planet as cool and blue as me.
Amy, come back.
Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I think when they get back to Earth, they should probably blow that thing up. They should probably shoot it off into space and blow it up.
No, that's the whole point, is that later on they do come back to the Ark and Shadow the Hedgehog. Because they have to use the Eclipse Cannon to stop the Black Comet from destroying the world.
And Shadow has a gun.
Shadow has a gun. Which he doesn't really need.
They're like, anyways, emotional time's over. Time for rock and roll. Let's get some guitars in
But
here.
so yeah, the funny thing, so like, so the other thing is, I think Rouge was supposed to be a one-off character as well.
Which would make sense because you have villain, then you have like anti-villain, I guess, in the way. Villain also, and then like your villain adjacent.
They're both dark characters.
Because Tikal was never a villain either, but she was never expressly good either. She was very much a middle ground between Chaos and you. And then this one, the same thing as Rouge is technically not evil. She works for the government. Obviously, she's a spy. She works for the president, as we saw. So she's another one where she like is technically on the bad side, but she works for the government, which is the bad side. But then she's also friends with Shadow, which is her good side.
Yeah, honestly, it was, especially even as a kid, like their friendship they get in the games to follow this is why they were always my favorite characters, because they have a great dynamic. It's essentially every time, like, Shadow takes a lot of crap from the world all the time because they're afraid of how powerful he is, even though he has no intention of hurting anyone after this point in time. Like, he's the Earth's protector, whether they want him or not. You know, he's going to do that, and no one can stop him. But this amount of stuff he has to go through, that's why I always liked his friendship with Rouge, because she's essentially the one that kind of like keeps him steady and be like, it's okay. You're not alone.
On auto, and it killed all my units.
I'm sorry about
I'm
that.
glad the auto team.
10th anniversary. Imagine that, Madeline.
The 10th anniversary when this game came out in 2001.
I know. Well, the 20th
2002.
anniversary was in 2020, I believe.
Dang, that's crazy, dude. That's wild.
New day brings new adventure.
What's an adventure gonna be?
But for now,
Shadow's dead.
rest easy, heroes.
Because Shadow's dead. There's nothing to worry about because he's dead. Let's freaking go! Come on, the freaking.
And thus a new
half opacity picture over a
and
picture
thus
of the
a
Earth.
new chapter in the fandom.
That's awesome.
Was born. The
That's
Sonic
such a
fandom would never be the same after this game.
That's such a funny picture too.
But anyway, so to go to what Madeline was saying, I'm going to take care of the Chads for a few minutes. But to what Madeline was saying, so Shadow was meant to die in this game and be a one-off character. They did not expect him to be as popular as he was. Which, again, I don't know why they did it. They literally made, like, an alternate to Sonic, who is the most popular character in the franchise, and they didn't think people were going to like that.
Even more so than Sonic, I believe.
They're neck and neck, pretty much.
Yeah, I was like, Like, I
It's
feel like
gone.
Sonic has
It's
been
well,
going
because all the characters have shifted in their popularities since, like, you know, the Colors era. And Shadow has had some bad writing after Sonic 06. Sonic 06 was the last time
Yeah,
he was
he
done.
got a gun.
No,
and
he
then
was-
he's like, I'm gonna shoot you.
Even in Shadow the Hedgehog, the biggest problem actually with the game is not the gameplay nor even the tone of
it's
it.
the fact he has a gun.
No, it's the fact that you have to beat it 10 times in order to unlock the true ending.
You really?
Yes.
That's
There's 10 different
crazy.
endings. You have to beat all of them in order to get the final story.
That's kind of stupid.
That's actually the real reason people don't like the game. It's not actually from the tunnel thing. It actually plays fairly well. It has some very good animations, and like the gun controls aren't great, but then again the homing attack's not great in this
And
game.
then they
so
put him on a bike and they put him in a race car and Shadow really loves machines.
It's like it's.
End of the day, he's just a machine.
But at the end of the day, Sonic's always been janky in terms of gameplay. So truly, it wasn't the gameplay that pushed people away from the game. It was the fact that you had to complete it 10 times. And sure, they weren't long playthroughs because it was like four or five levels. I think it was like 4 and 2 bosses per playthrough. But still, you have to do that 10 times. Because you have to get everything from the true villain path to the true hero path to the neutral path to the sword neutral path to the sword hero path to the sword villain path.
This thing's annoying.
Oh yeah, it was so annoying. To get the final story, which the final story is, surprise, surprise, he's a hero and he goes and defeats the bad guy at the end. So it means that it literally makes all the other endings useless. So it's like, why do you bother having 10 of these endings? When, like, literally half of them, like any of the ones, especially him being evil, are non-canon. That's the biggest reason people don't like the game. You know, it's janky, sure, but what Sonic game isn't? It's more the fact that, there is so much padding here. There is so much padding.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, like, why? Why was this a choice? You know, that's the biggest issue with it. Did you finally level up in your... How you doing? Let me see your stats. Okay, I need to get a little bit more run. She's almost at 99 in run, so I'm gonna go get some more run things. I probably should go see if your basic child is done with their, tap dance lesson.
My baby!
But, so to back to what I say, so, Shadow actually came back because they got an outcry of fan mail. Everything from, please bring him back, to, I'm going to burn your house down if you don't bring him back. So,
Freaking kill you! I'll kill you!
so yeah, it was everything from, begging to death threats. And they're like, maybe we should bring this character back. So, Sonic Heroes has, a very short development time.
No boost. I have, none of these characters.
I don't even have Grusha, so you have more than I do.
I'm like, how are they doing this? Something like, just use Palduit. I only own one.
There aren't that many of them. They all came out
That's kind of a dumb choice.
relatively early. I guess I should put this guy in the hero garden, honestly.
Peepo? Peepoo, even better!
Yeah, this is the one that looks like you on on a morning.
And he's just a normal hero, Chow?
Normal hero.
Oh,
This
throwing
is
off
your
the cliff.
this is your basic hero Chow, and this is your basic Chow. So I hope you feel accomplished as a mother.
Well,
I'm gonna go get some more.
not
run
every kid's a winner.
I know, and you have two.
Not everyone can win.
And you have two of them. But so they actually got right. Sonic Heroes was probably always coming along, but the speed at which they had to make that game, they expedited it because they had angry fans who were like, "Why is Shadow dead?
I'm
Bring
gonna
him back!"
burn your house down.
Exactly. So that's why they literally had to be like, sorry, quickly, everyone, make a new game.
Sorry, guys.
So it's actually kind of, and then the first thing that Team Dark storyline is essentially being like, hey, Shadow's not dead, it's okay, calm down.
Yeah.
I just think that's so funny, the fact they're like, oops, we really angered them,
Whoopsie
didn't we?
poodles, yeah,
That'd be a good place to get run animals.
Radical Highway.
I really hope they do something akin to Radical Highway in the movie. We already see them fighting on the Golden Gate Bridge, so it's kind of like...
It would make sense. Have the
It would
Golden
make
Gate
sense.
Bridge fall apart and then it becomes...
Oh, we already see
it looks like, which is funny because in 2001, that's before we lived in California, but we would have been playing this game while we lived in California.
Yeah, so we're like, hey, we know what that
we
is.
wouldn't have played this game until probably mid-2000s when we probably would
We
have
actually
moved around then.
We played it a little bit in Erie, but we did play it for the most part in California.
I'm gonna say you would have been. When this game came out, you would have been 6. I would have been 3.
Which I was old enough to play it.
So we played it, but for me to have memory of it.
I'm not saying we did. I'm not saying we played it like. I know we played it like briefly, but not necessarily like we started playing it as in to beat it. I remember playing it originally on the Dreamcast and then later playing it on the GameCube. So like my first encounter with it was earlier on, but I didn't actually try to complete it until later. Which that was mostly California. And obviously our crowning achievement for like many years was the fact like, oh my gosh, I finally beat the Bio Lizard. It was also because it was a shadow boss, so I was just like, I am determined to beat this because this is my favorite character.
Yeah, Shadow's your fave.
Yeah, well, I mean, he might go back up to where that is. He definitely was not for a while, but with the way Sonic X Shadow Generations is looking, with the Year of Shadow they've been doing lately, with the Sonic 3 movie coming on, he might go right back up to where he used to be.
But, you know.
It depends on how they play his story.
We will see.
Sonic X Shadow Generations is really something that many people are excited for, but also holding their breath for, because they're like, on one hand, we're all so ready. We are so ready for Shadow to be a good character again. But we also have been burned so many times before.
So true.
So people are literally like holding with bated breath, being like, okay, you could literally use, because it's a Sonic Generations thing. They're literally going to go through the history of Shadow. Like, this is your chance to, first of all, if you want to, clean up his lore. But second of all, to go and finally save... Where... By the way, where is his flame ring? Can you look that up for me?
Should be in his... It should be in the white fort.
Okay, can you like look up where that is?
No! My head is starting to hurt.
Well, I figure we'll do that. We'll
I'm looking it up. I'm looking up. Shadow. What do you want his flame ring?
Yeah, I don't know where his flame ring is.
Flame knife. Flame ring. Damage to battle. Oh, it's on this level. 1 second. That's Sonic's. On the highway, go to the left and pass under the spinning hexagonal pillar with Shadow's somersault. On the other side, there'll be a gap.
Where's that?
This thing. Go to the left. On the other side, there'll be a gap that can be crossed with the light speed dash. Once across, hit the 3-setter spring.
Dang, man, that thing's at the planes here.
That is so interesting.
It only randomly spawns.
Wait, it does. It's really annoying.
So where?
So you need to use the light. We might not be in the right area. Let me look it up. I need to see a picture. There's multiple things where you can die, I guess. Up to the plane. Okay.
I'm gonna go. You look that up. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna just exit. Give my Chow the
After
creatures.
passing through the first highway tunnel, reach the platform with the dash panel.
Yeah, let me hand over my
I'm
animals
going
first.
to just watch a video of it really quick.
That probably is gonna be a better descriptive thing. Also, the fact the heroes tried to change Rouge's outfit like once, and then after that, like actually not a great idea. Let's never do this from that. And then she's had this one ever since.
Yeah.
They did try and give her one that was different in Sonic Prime, and I'm just like, I don't like it because they were going more like Black Widow sort of thing, and I'm like, I think her style is simplistic enough. Like you put anything more into it.
Oh, it's to the left. Okay. That makes sense.
Well, you can tell me.
It's like at the very beginning.
I probably looked right past it.
Like 30 seconds in. It's, yeah. It's by the very first airplane.
Well, I really went right past it then.
It's at the super duper beginning. Yoshi.
Oh, the fact that they didn't change the, like, Japanese lines here.
Yeah, I was like, in Chow Garden, they all use their Japanese voice actors.
That's very interesting.
It's very cute.
Okay, you don't have legs, so we're gonna use this one.
You don't have legs?
Well, why would I give him a seal? He's not gonna get anything out of it.
Or?
Are you kidding me?
What's something? Oh, it fell asleep. Lamau!
Okay, I guess you're the one getting it.
That's funny. Say goodnight. Dies.
Oh, never mind. He got his feet back. That's has such a small chance of happening, I'm surprised it did.
Very true.
Alright, well, never mind. He's got feet now. Cool.
Nice.
Anyway, let's... Hey, see, we actually just beat the last story for Sonic Adventure 2, so we just watched the final cutscenes, Shadow's death. We're just kind of reminiscing the nostalgia of it, and now I'm going to go get his upgrade.
That's what the vibes have kind of been like. We're just chilling because that's all we can. That's all we can do.
Well, I was thinking about, like,
we're so sleepy. All we can do.
I'm not
is
going to go and get
chill.
everyone's, like, you know, if we want to do it, we'll do it on another night, like, you know, because how are we doing on time?
Oh, Evie, it's like 9:15.
Yeah.
It feels like it's 11:30.
It does.
But it is only.
Well, then how
9:15.
about we go look up the upgrades and try and get all the characters upgraded? We don't have to do Mystic Melodies necessarily, but like I think we're still missing a couple upgrades.
Yeah, we were working on. Excuse me.
Okay.
We were getting
Did I
everyone.
miss them yet?
Have you come to the first highway with the? No, you have not. So go here, go to the right, take that thingy that goes up.
Uh-huh.
When you come up here, go past the robot, bounce on the bounce thing.
Yep.
And then go to the left. And roll under this thing, and then light speed dash.
Huh.
And then the flame ring.
So weird they put that in the first stage.
Like, so you have to have the light speed dash. Well, they're actually like, you don't need the light speed dash to do that. You can actually do it without the light speed dash.
Well, no, I mean like Sonic's is a mainline level because he needs the flame ring in order to complete the level.
Yeah.
Like Shadow, because he has so few levels, just never has a level where he needs the flame ring.
Yeah, where you can go the whole game and he doesn't need it.
You can go the whole game without.
He never gets like a bounce bracelet or anything. He only gets like 3 upgrades.
Uh huh.
It's like a shoe
He gets the light
upgrade.
speed. He gets the light speed dash. He gets the flame ring, and then he gets
Mystic Melody.
Yeah.
Everyone has a Mystic Melody.
But to be fair, he's already, you know, very powerful character
Freaking
anyway.
dope as it is, dude.
Yeah.
Let's freaking go. One.
And he just has the few. I think he has the few amount of levels.
Please. He does. Shellbox.
I forgot to get the first one.
Okay, who cares?
We're just here for the run animals.
There's
anyway.
an animal in the pipe. Nice. I like when you get the little radical up in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like how no matter how fast you're going.
Wow.
Oh, is there like a little leopard over here? There we go.
Mhm. That's what the most like the loose animals are. Run animals for him. Pardon me. I'm just very tired. I'm so sleepy.
I have an idea what the next game you're playing next is.
Well,
there's
no.
here, let me put it this way.
Yes and no.
In a way, we know that, for instance, as soon as Sonic X Shadow Generations comes out, we're going to be playing that, and that comes out in a couple weeks, and that's why we started playing this game.
Physically and mentally, we might play this for like another until then, even really because I wanted to do like some special levels just to blow off some steam because it's a game I know. So sometimes when you're playing a new game, it can get really, it's super tiring.
Or, I don't know, maybe I'll finally own up and go finish the boss fight in Genshin Impact, who knows?
Yeah, Evie might play Genshin Impact.
Which I feel like I'm just in such a
I might take you guys on Pokemon Snap with me, we're
Snap
just
was
going
fun. Okay,
to do
how
kind of where we're at right now with our, outside jobs. I don't know how you get that one. You have to, whistle on top.
No, I'm not gonna prompt.
It's in a weird spot.
Yeah, it is.
That's fine, it's whatever. Just October is so...
Actually, October is better than September. September is the worst.
I don't know, dog. September's bad.
September's been what we have just been doing this whole time.
But October, at least you have Halloween, which is better.
Exactly.
I was just looking at our calendar because we're looking for D&D and stuff to find what weekends. I think every single weekend in October we have something. Every Friday, Saturday.
Well, then that's what it is.
So we're trying to schedule D&D and we have to do it on Sundays, and there's one Friday we're gonna try. Because almost every week this month you have either a football game on Friday or a competition on Saturday.
And the plus side, this weekend's homecoming, so I can leave at the beginning.
Good thing, dude. Let's get that over with, man. Yeah, it's just been very busy.
In the Knights Hotel. That's the other reason I like
that one.
This.
Yeah, September was really a lot of
I literally
work.
remember having my birthday and nothing else. Like, it was just stress from there on out.
I am surprised that the whole month is over. because it was really so busy, and not in like a fun, busy, you're doing fun stuff way, but in like, I'm slogging through this, but not also in like a, oh, I'm so tired, every day feels like it's 1,000 years. The days feel fast because you're just working and being at work and doing work.
Although, if you have any suggestions, Nixie, on what sort of games you would like to play next, I have so many to play.
Yeah, we'd love to.
I'll even just go for like genre.
Yeah. I was like, we have a ton of games we can always play, but until Sonic Shadow Generations comes out, we've only been streaming on Tuesdays because that's like the only day.
My class is over my class is over by next Friday, so after that I'll have more time.
And my teaching partner is back now, and kind of settling in to the routine, which is good. However, her son has pneumonia. That freaking sucks. Go? So Evie will be with me tomorrow because her son has pneumonia and has to stay home. I'm like, dang, that freaking sucks, dude. Getting just like pneumonia in October blows. So, it's just been that, because I think I've had my teaching partner back for about
a week.
About a week. That's what I was going to say. It hasn't been like 2 full weeks yet. She came back.
You guys stopped overlapping.
Halfway through last week. Dang, it feels like so much longer. But yeah, I think she came back Tuesday, I believe, of last week. Maybe? Did she?
I think so.
I don't know. It's just been... How do you guys do this? We like work full-time job. I'm just so... My brain's made out of rocks. And mush and...
I think it's called burnout.
And poop. Yeah, because I was like, I can't possibly be depressed. I'm taking so much medicine right now. It has to be.
I mean, I think that by definition that means you are.
I'm on so many things.
I'm stuck on the tree.
So I think I'm burnt out, which I would think that's feasible.
Okay, how much more do I need for you?
You're cutie pants. Look at those little tummy jiggles.
Nope.
But on the bright side, I did finish some Chow stickers. I have one. Are you in our new Discord? Not, I'll have to send you the link.
Okay, 92. So I could probably finish 11 right up.
I was gonna send you our new. Let me see if you're in this. I wanted to send you our Discord.
Dang it! He's trying to grab that seal and then
I'm gonna send it. We made a new one for.
It says not
this group. How do I send stuff?
Just get a link and then.
Oh.
Yeah, go put it in the Twitch.
I'm going to find you and add you.
Or we can just put a link in the thing.
No, I don't have you on Discord. That's fine. I'll send a...
Just go look in our original chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look.
It's in there.
I'm gonna invite you to that one. Because I want to show you my stickers. But I have to find you. Is this it?
Yeah, the original one should have a picture of Joker as like the icon.
General chat.
I still do think that Shadow's like skating animation looks best in this game. Okay, actually get the first chat box this time. Totally missed it the first time. My biggest issue I have with later games when they did like his skating animation is they make him make a sound. I'm like, he's not touching the ground. It should be making no noise. They actually make it have like a skating noise. I'm like, the whole point is that he's skating above the ground, so no friction. So he shouldn't be making noise.
Okay, I'm gonna put this link in. Let me know if it works. Where's our new one?
It should be Cozy.
Oh, it's because it's like a little. It's like a. Yay! Okay, I tried to add you to the group. It worked, I guess.
I mean, you could.
Yay, you joined? Yay! Okay, I wanted to show you my sticker. I made a sticker. What we were talking about last time, the grind set mindset. I haven't like actually printed them out yet, but I made them. I made them on my little computer. Let me find it for you. Photos. You guys will let me know what you think about my chow! You're not in any Discord. What in everybody? Step over stressful, but it was because of a bad coworker. He's really late going, everybody is relieved. LOL. We had that last year. Yay! I'm glad you like it! Woohoo! I made that after last week. We were goofing about it. So I figured I'd make a little something. He was pumping. Yeah, we had a teacher last year that was just like not there, wasn't reliable, wasn't good with the kids. And that was the first person I've ever witnessed in at least my tenure at that preschool, someone being like, let go. I mean, teachers, you know, especially for preschool teachers, like we really don't get paid anything. It's mostly moms who just need something to do while their kids are at school. So like the bar is pretty low. You just have to be good with kids, pretty much. And I was like, girl, how do you have
really
kids
need to
and
be
you're
that. You
bad
just need to
with
show up.
kids? Yeah, really. Because like, Evie's great with kids, and she comes and hangs out. So I was like, it was just very funny to see that and be like, dang, girl, how unreliable do you have to be? Yeah, she like never showed up. It was crazy. I was like, girl, you just gotta show up, cut and glue, and then go home. It's a 4-hour day. It's very easy. So it's just very funny that she can even rock that.
I really only have one Cheetah?
Sometimes I feel like I have a fever, but it's really just my body temperature is just so high. You ever get that experience?
Yeah.
You're just sitting here and you're like, am I feverish? But then, no, because your face isn't hot, it's just inside your body. That's probably my favorite experience. I just love feeling that all the time. It makes me go like, aw, yay. You know, you ever feel that? Right now I'm trying to choose who. I'm playing Pokemon Masters on my phone. And I'm trying to figure out who to upgrade next because I have a couple more upgrade points. And I was doing my Neopets dailies this morning. I shouldn't even ask because I know no one here is on Neopets. But they're doing this plot thing where it's supposed to be like a storyline across the website. Buddy, it's so boring. The artwork, it's kind of bad. It's really bad considering they're paying artists to do this. Because I heard from all the others, just like forum boards, that they are spending a ton of money on their marketing team and they're shortchanging everything else. So the artists are like, they've got like 2 artists working 17 triple overtime. I'm like, Sowie, that sucks. I'm like, pay your artist, dude, because they're doing this marketing team like, come join our thing. And I'm like, but your thing is boring and I've been doing it for like 3 months. And literally nothing's happened. The story is not consistent. The comics are poorly drawn and even more poorly
Like you're
colored in.
You're definitely like more into it than probably most people are.
Exactly. That's when people are like, this freaking sucks, dude. Like, I want to be. And they just released. So they have the nostalgic skins. I've talked about this before. Where they have, of course, they take advantage of the artists. That's what I'm saying.
They always do.
Like, their game is based off of drawings of creatures. Everything's based off drawings of creatures. Creatures in clothes, creatures in backgrounds. So you're like, you would think the art would be the priority. And they're releasing this plot through a comic strip. And you're like, okay, that makes sense. You know, like visual storytelling, okay? But it's like, the story is bad, but somehow the art is worse than the story. It's very, like, the proportions are very bad and inconsistent.
Neopets just seems to always have struggled with their storytelling, especially in, like, at least other games.
Oh.
Neopet games.
Neopet games?
No, like, anytime they have a spin-off games, they always have to do the Neopets with the weird, like, human proportions.
Yeah, they make the Neopets into, like, humanoid characters. I'm like, can't we just make them animals? They're all animals. They're all animal-like creatures. There's one that's, like, vaguely humanoid, but even then, it's only because it stands on 2 legs. The vast majority of them are animal-based, you know?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of mine have, like, alien cats, or I have a frog, or I have, like, you can get a fish, or you can get a dragon, or you can get a crocodile, or I was trying to think of, like, the weirdest thing I have. I was like, I have one that's supposed to be kind of like a little, it's another thing that's kind of like an alien, but it's kind of like, it's a four-legged alien kind of thing.
Oh, I thought you were
with,
talking
like,
about
horns.
Grundos.
I'm thinking about, there are Grundos. And
That's why I think is when I think
a few more companies would just rely on AI in the future. That's what people were thinking. They were wondering if the panels were AI drawn because the proportions were so inconsistent, and like they have official reference artwork for the characters, and then like it'd be like one of them had super long knees. He was supposed to have like three. He's wearing armor. He's supposed to have 3 portions of leg segments in his armor, instead of he just had like one super long middle portion. So then everyone was like, this has got to be AI, because it's just like it looks so bad and so inconsistent. There's no way they're paying an artist to do this, you know? Because you're like, okay, I understand being an art style and me not liking the art style. That's fine. This was like, this is just somebody is inconsistent.
I don't know why the
it's like, I don't
thing
know.
is up there.
Yeah, I don't know why it's way back there.
That didn't spawn incorrectly.
Really weird. But it was it's just interesting to see. And if you look up Neopets The Void Within comic, I'm sure you'll get some like Reddit posts and stuff about it, because they have a lot of forums on Neopets itself. And it's just very, I don't know, I wouldn't say disheartening, because I wasn't really heartened to begin with, but it's just kind of like reinforcing the low standards that were kind of there. Because what people have been saying a lot of is they're like, okay, so it looks like the current owner of Neopets is doing this to drive up engagement, because they're also dragging it out over months. We're on chapter 5, and it's been like 3 or 4 months already, and they said there's going to be a year-long plot where you have to log in every single day to get your reward. So what I think, some people are right, I think they're right in this regard, of saying they think the current owner is trying to get engagement up for their like yearly status, so then they can sell the company for higher money, because it's got more like quota of people clicking. And you're about to level down and fly, so you might want to give her something for flying.
She can't go lower than she's at level 99. She can't go lower than that.
Anyways, and I was like, that's
yours
so...
also keeps tripping.
Oh well. Die. Stunk. I was like, it's so just sad to see. It's a fruit girl. Dang, boy, pick him up.
You tripped 3 times in the course of like...
Oh my god, pick him up. Maybe he's not okay.
This is why he has that face.
Poor guy.
He's like, I just cannot do feet.
I drew another one that is,
Why do you always leave that much of the thing left over?
I'll show you my other... I have another chow. I drew 2 more chows. I'll put them in our thingy. I drew 3 chows in total, just on, like, a free day. It was this past Saturday, where I wanted to get all of them done, and I only ended up getting 3, because the dogs were just being, you know, sometimes they're just like that. They were just being like that. So I'll show you, I'll send all the chows that I drew. Because once you start drawing them, it's really fun, and it's hard to stop.
As it is.
And I think they made me laugh. This one is my favorite, the Thug Life.
You sent me that.
I did that one during D&D. That was awesome. I drew that head. Doesn't it look pretty decent?
You drew that?
Yeah, I drew that.
Oh, nice.
I just used the wool. It was on Clip Studio. I used like the wool brush you had downloaded.
Oh, I thought that that was like a clipped photo.
I know, isn't that nice? No, I drew that, man. I clipped the gun. I took the gun with the hand. I was thinking about making it purple, but I thought it was funnier that it was like human skin colored. It made me laugh really hard. That one is my favorite by far. But I don't know. It's the chow. Okay, so it's kind of niche. The one in the Thug Life one is the chow that you fight in the chow karate. I don't think it's purple, but I thought the purple looked nice with the hat. There's one that you fight with a hat that's always hard. So I was like, he's a thug because he's got the hat on.
Yeah.
And then I did a power chow.
He's actually only hard if you haven't evolved your chow once. After that, he's like,
it's
fine.
It's only hard at the beginning. But I just remember when we were kids and we didn't know what we were doing.
We didn't.
Hard. So then Grindset Mindset Power Chow is because he's a power chow. It's a dark chow.
Yeah.
But I thought that worked well with the fire. I tried to give him like that boxy face the power ones have.
He looks great, Malin.
They kind of get like
Malin's
that
like, my
square
thing looks
head.
juvenile. Like, Malin, your things look amazing.
The shading to me is lackluster, but
Malin, do you want me to show you my shading? Because it'll make you feel so much better about yourself.
no, but I wanted to match my standards. It's just I know it's because I
my
haven't drawn in
standards
a
cannot-
very long time, and then
my
I drew a
standards do not
gorilla
match yours,
chow.
I know.
Those are, I look at them and they just don't. I don't know. I think if I put a texture on it, I wouldn't mind as much. I think it just needs some more texture.
I think
on
that
it.
you just need to be
Like,
more
I need to put
forgiving
like
to yourself.
What you need to do is you need to put like a texture picture on top and lower the opacity really low.
Really?
That's what I like. I think I have to pee.
Oh, think about
I
that.
might go do that. And I think realistically, I think I'm gonna go lay down because I'm.
Well, let me do this last round of
Really
shower and then we'll
tired.
sign off then.
Yeah,
I
just
told
because
see,
I gotta.
they do look great. She doesn't think they look great.
They're okay. I just.
They
want,
look great in
I guess I'm just used to the stuff I have, like my painting and stuff. I'm used to seeing textured things. They look great
You're
all
also
the time.
making original artwork.
Yeah. I'm just
I
used
cannot
to
do
things
anything
looking
close to how
textured.
good yours look. I wish I could make them look that good.
You can. It's just chows.
No, but that's my point. Is that like you make them look smooth, the shading and everything like that, and I just
That's what's bothering me.
cannot
They're
get that.
too smooth. I want them
They're
to have...
literally circular objects. How much
But I
less
want
can
the
they
color
get
to
smooth?
have... You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you watercolor, you get some of that like paper texture. Well, that's why I wanted to download Clip Studio Paint, and then I want to work on that one because I was working with these on Photoshop, and Photoshop realistically is not meant for drawing. I think that's why everything looks flat. You can download a ton of brushes, but it's really not meant for
I've been
drawing.
using Clip Studio a lot recently.
That's why I want to do that because I like the brushes you had on there. That's how I drew that hat. I did the hat with
That's
the
cool because I've
wool brush.
used none of the brushes. I've really used the G pen and that's
You'll
it.
have to send me. I use that one for the lines. You'll have to send me your.
And I've had
link.
friends be like, "Here, this is stuff that's really cool." I'm like, "Cool, I'm gonna still use the most basic pen."
Yeah, you'll have to send it to me because I like that you have like chain pen, and I like that you have like the wool texture.
Oh, chain pen was for when I had to do my edgy art.
Yeah, I love that because I
Like when
love to
she's
draw
swimming so
outfits
fast,
with
I can't
chains,
get her.
baby. What'd you say?
Like when she's swimming so fast, I couldn't catch
And
her.
I think she's only evolved once.
Not sure.
Because I have all, you know, it's funny, I actually have all the child pictures downloaded for references, so I can tell you exactly what type of child she is right now. She's a neutral child. Her head is going in, so right now she is a run fly chow. She was a fly chow, but like a normal fly chow, she has not evolved a second time. Wait, let me see her color of her wings. She is a run, you're turning her into a run fly chow because she'll evolve a second time.
Well,
So it's what her
because
highest status.
I want her to have a, she has 99 in swim and fly, so now I'm just trying to get her to 99 in run.
She's not a swim fly chow. If you want her to be a fly chow, you need to have her fly be significantly higher than every other stat. And right now she's turning into a fly run chow.
I think
you see how this one is like, this is what she started as, is fly baby, and now she's turning to a second evolution, which looks like it's going to be fly run. Or you can do fly. But it means all your other sets have to be lower.
Well, I'm just trying to get her to 99 and run, and then I'll go and get her a bunch of birds.
Yeah, that sounds good. So when she evolves, the next time she'll either be a fly swim, or right now she looks like she's going to be a fly run, based off of her color, because she will evolve a second time.
Paint tool cipher
It's
most
hard
art.
to
I can't
tell.
read the rest of it. Can you see from what you're saying?
What?
I can't see.
I
because
use paint tool. Sorry, I'm trying to read too. For most art, but I'm currently painting my current painting is being done in Krita. I'm trying to experiment more. I heard Krita was good.
I downloaded
Didn't you
Krita.
try Krita?
I did. I think I was using it incorrectly, because I tried using it and I could just not figure out how to use it and like get like, you know, the basics, like, you know, brush, undo, and stuff like that. For some reason, I could not do it. It just frustrated me. I think I was
The
just doing
keybinds are different. When I started using
I think I
Clip
was just doing
Studio
it incorrectly.
after using Photoshop. Photoshop is so not user friendly. You get used to all these
Well, that's the
like
thing.
super weird keybinds
like
that no other program
I
has.
tried
it's only Photoshop.
Fire Alpaca. I like that one. I tried Clip Stereo. I obviously like that one. I could not figure out Krita. I think I need to watch a video on how to do it, because I'm like, I think I was just doing it wrong, or I don't know where the settings are or something like that, but
Maybe,
I could not
'cause
figure
Dad,
it out.
I think download like Affinity, I think he said, is another one that's supposed to be like Photoshop, is more photo editing.
So I think I just was not using it right.
I'm gonna go to the restroom. I really have to pee. I'll be back.
always love the little yip noises they make when you get them. Honestly, this was the true fun of it. It wasn't just chow, it's the fact that you had to go into levels and like find animals. It gave you something new to collect. Like, you know, some people really like the red rings. I've never really cared about that much. I like collecting small animals. Come on, there we go. It is very different from Faux Shop. I can't read your thing. I have to look where I'm going. I'll read your text once I'm either stopped or Malin comes back. Half the time I make that, half the time I don't. That thing always spawns in a weird place. Crit is very different from Faux Shop and it was hard at first, still getting the hang of it. Yeah, ring rings are kind of bland. It's more like I just don't know what they do for you. I like it better when I know what the collectibles are doing for me. But, it's more like I tried like 4 different programs, like span of like a couple hours, and I could figure out all of them. Like how to make at least a basic drawing. I just drew Zangoose characters of mine over and over again. But for some reason in Crit, I could not figure out the, like, it at all. So, okay. No, I want you to pick, there you go. Pick her up. There we go. And Malin still can't walk, which is funny. Okay, stay still for a second so I can get that unicorn. Okay, you probably only need like one more thing. I think I've used up all my animals here. Alright, let's go get some more then. I'm gonna go and actually get some chaos drives because those are an easier way to put stats up without accidentally lowering out things. Because the thing is, some animals raise stats, but they also lower stats. So chaos drives do give a smaller boost, but they also increase without decreasing other stats. So I'm gonna go in here and try and get some okay. A couple of green ones. I remember that when we used to play this game, like, you know, as kids, this was the one we always went to because the chow box is very easy to find. Like, some other chow boxes are a lot harder to find. This one's very easy to find. Like, in some ways, the first level here is a little easier because it's you pretty much just run and shoot. It also is it's fun to get some combos in this game. Also, love the flashing lights constantly. Always a good thing. Come on. I like getting the, like, big combos. The problem is that you have to, like, line them up. There we go. Yeah, I already got that, so I don't need that. I think it's interesting they always hide like some sort of upgrade in the first level somewhere. In fact, now I think of it, I should go get this. I should go get the first upgrade for Sonic in his level after this. He has moved on. Get him. Wow, you cannot sound more dispassionate about getting him. I think bunnies are run.
You guys heard his theme? I am the Eggman!
Yeah, I do love his theme. It's literally just him singing his name over and over again.
Very, very funny.
Yeah, actually, no, that's probably enough to get,
What?
he's very close to level 99 of run, so once I get level 99
The
run,
rings
I'm
are
gonna...
kind of bland collectible red rings.
Yeah, you know the little red rings you get in the later games?
Yeah.
I've seen about how I like collecting, like, power upgrades and animals and stuff like that.
I agree. For me, this is peak.
And after this, I was like, I think I'm gonna go actually. I forgot I could go get Sonic's upgrade from City Escape.
Lay down, please. Okay, I guess I'll lay backwards so you can see me.
Okay, stand still so I can give you this thing so you can upgrade.
I go get her some birds, baby.
Okay, yeah, now I'm gonna go get her some birds. I just wanted her to be the level 99 run as long as we were doing this.
Because whatever those red bars are, I think is just her, you know, her whatever level.
Yeah.
Her evolution level. I love how they like rub their faces against it like little cats.
Yeah, it's cute.
Like, oh dang.
Anyway, you wanna go get some stuff with Rouge?
Sure. Let me finish this TikTok I was watching in the bathroom. Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, that's the true grind in this game, is trying to level up your Chao. Actually, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go get the item from City Escape. I like that both Sonic and Chao have a level that's just, their first level is just wreck the military because they're trying to catch you. Although, seriously, City Escape, arguably the best level, starting level of any Sonic game. Like, it's Sonic in a nutshell. The song, the adventure, City Escape is just, like, the best starter level, I think. I have to, like, go one for one to really compare them, but, like, okay, let me at least get one of these, like, boards. I almost fell off the pit, Mallory.
Nice.
That would have been embarrassing. I almost missed the last one. Okay, where's the skunk? There's the skunk. Running down a building because I'm cool. I think we got another comment. Can you look at that when you have a chance?
What? You want me to look up?
There's a comment. Can you just tell me what it says?
Oh yeah. Sonic crashing into cars without remorse will always be amusing to me. Yeah, I like when he did that and he was just like, I'm going to destroy. I'm just gonna destroy the world.
Come on, down the rail. Come on, Sonic, work with me here, buddy. You know, in the original Sonic Adventure, you know, for Dreamcast, you could see a cameo of Big running on the side of it during the shakes. Yeah. Like, Big was actually hidden in a lot of places in the game.
That's really funny.
They took it out for the remake, though, which is interesting. Sonic crashing into cars, but more so, yeah. Wanton destruction, that's where it's at. That's what made him. That's what made 2000 Sonic cool.
Just made it.
I'll take a C.
Hey, C is better because I think I started with an E.
How did you get an E on this level?
I just suck.
Alright. Are you ready to do a level with Rouge now?
Yeah.
I was just doing that because I'm like, oh, I'll go get the magic
I had to
gloves.
watch this video of a dog who got adopted from a shelter, and I have to watch them grow into a happy, healthy dog.
Try to make your child less basic. Where did mine go? Oh, there we go. Go get me some birds.
Did you say go get you some beans?
Or beans. You can get beans as well.
I would like beans,
I was thinking birds, but if beans are what you desire, then if you can find those, that's fine. Some flying stuff.
Time to find the chow, baby!
I'm gonna see all my
Do I have my Mystic Melody?
I don't know.
I'm about to find out. I think it's this one. The Lost Chow, I believe, is up. Right? Yeah, it's up.
You're gonna get the chow box?
No. I'm gonna try and get a decent score on this one, and then I'm gonna come back and get points. So this one's easy to...
I asked you to do one thing, and that was get birds.
I got it. Evie. I'm busy. I'm getting shot by someone. Take it. Girl, if you don't... Because anytime you try to go fast, I just suck at playing this game. Let's go, 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 go. Where's the child? I should have gotten it under 1 minute, but I went to the wrong wall. Ah, C!
C's get degrees,
I can do better than that. I can get at least a B. I have to get under a minute, and I think I have to have 100 million rings.
Hey, anything you can get, it gives us more emblems. I'm not going to play Pokemon Masters.
I just forget which way I'm going.
Just get anything that flies.
Well, let me try and get a better score on this, and then I will get your stuff. Give me a second, I'm getting there. Did I go to the wrong wall again? I think I did. Shoot, dang it. Did you just fart?
Yes.
Awesome. I thought I heard her. I was like, normally Perry farts, but he's not up here. You never have loud farts. That's just why it made me laugh really hard. I fart all the time, dude.
I seem to have
I'm a
actually
gas
a lot
machine,
in these.
baby.
Like I will say, in these chairs.
It's because the way you sit, like, compresses your
Exactly.
gut.
I'm like, there's something about these chairs, I think, because there you go.
Let's go.
Now,
That's an A.
Now will you give me some flying things?
Now I'll give you some flying things.
So I can actually have a nice chow.
That's fine.
You
What
give-
is the fourth one?
Under like so many minutes.
And that one's hard.
Yeah. Happy prize box login. What the heck is that supposed to be?
I don't know. That's what I was saying. I was like, girl, what the heck is this? Happy prize box login. My phone telling me it's bedtime. 3 minutes. I would do this one because if I do this one, then that means I have to get a extra life in order to win.
Yes, that is actually the way we were talking about before. How like I got very frustrated because like we were trying to beat the last story. In that last level, I kept dying on Sonic's part, so I literally ran out of rings and didn't realize that if you run out of rings, you have to start the whole thing from the beginning. Which was my first time encountering a rage quit. To put it lightly.
Young age.
But so young. But after that, we're like, okay, we're never gonna run to that problem again. So we literally went and got like 50 lives, and then we're like, okay. And the way we did that was literally just completing the 100 rings challenge for like every level. Because you get a level each, you get a life each time. So eventually you'll just get a lot of lights.
Yep.
So it is a effective way of getting lives. Not to mention, like, there's, like, certain places in, like, for instance, you're doing Knuckles levels where I was grinding a lot of, like, dragons. He has, like, 2, like, lives that are just very easy and out in the open to find.
They do. You can, like, play the same level 1,000 times. It's
Really?
not,
Oh, Mochow. Thank you for your help, Mochow.
What would I do without you, Mochow?
A lot, actually.
Be fine and be less annoyed
He was
all the
not.
time?
He was not missed.
Yeah.
I like when they brought Omochao back. Like they're like, okay.
They brought Omochao back, but they won't bring back regular Chows. Like they're very adamant against bringing back.
They bring
regular
back
Chows.
Omochao, but they don't bring him back in the way people wanted Omochao, aka we
Or
can
you could
throw
him and beat him up.
He's literally just a voice now that follows you around and you can't skip. So you're like, it's Omochao, but
it's
your worst
the worst
nightmare.
part of Omochao, because in this game you can beat up Omochao.
Or you can at least walk away when you don't want him to like be talking right now.
Yeah, get out of like.
But
his
instead
voice
he's
line
like,
area.
oh hey, what if I just talk to you all the time, but you can't skip my lines? And you're just like, no.
You want this one?
Not this. What did we do to
Yeah,
deserve
missing
this?
Literally 2. That's on me. Should have grabbed some.
You're not going into the other area?
No, I only need to get 2 more.
I thought you were gonna go get the last Jab box.
No, because I was just gonna play this level again.
Sure it is inside some of those like punchable crates?
Might be.
Or like the ones that are next to those other robots.
No.
You never know where you can dig either. Sometimes you'll be like, oh, here. I was like, where you just like...
it!
I like how some characters you can be like, oh, I'll get really...
I'll see you again!
It's better than E.
I know, I was trying to get a B. I think you have to have it under 230 probably.
Happy prize box? What the heck is that supposed to be?
If you go to like one of the
where you
levels,
collect
there's a
full
thing
from-
where you can.
Okay.
Whenever you say that, I keep thinking you're gonna say Happy Pride, and I'm like, Evie, that's in June. It's a different month now.
Right.
You're saying Happy Prize Box.
I'm just like, what the heck is this supposed to be?
What's up with you, Pookie?
Yes. Whatever mine is, just give her anything that like can help her with that. Otherwise, maybe try and get yours to not be so normal.
Come over here.
It's kind of interesting that they decided to be like, you
Little
don't
freaking
have
punk.
like.
It's for you. It's birds for your guy. For my guy. Whatever. I only got a couple. A wood track.
How do none of yours know how to walk?
I don't know pretty much.
And you're actually pretty good in run too, so who knows why you cannot walk.
Thank you. Like, shake side to side, child.
Be happy with my presence.
Express your joy. I'm out of here.
Like that one guy from Bendy and the Ink Machine.
What?
Yeah, there's this one guy who's like, the end of his line was always, I'm out of here.
That's really funny.
Yeah, so he was like, literally became like a meme by the
I'm out of here.
by the 5th chapter. So like, oh my gosh, this is all this guy says.
No, I do have one kid in my class that just, you know, when you're talking about like accents, she goes, I'm gonna poop in your butt.
Alright.
And I'm always like, what? And then she'll like clam up. And I'll be like, no, like, what did you
Poop
say?
into your butt?
Yeah, I'm gonna poop in your butt. And I'll be like, okay, so what color do you want for your dinosaur? Poopy butt color. Okay. Like, girl, let's work on your context clues, my girl. Cause
not even context clue,
general,
context
poop
period.
Jokes are funny, but you're just not. You're not
Actually,
sticking the
you
landing.
need to tell her timing, not context.
Yeah,
Timing.
I'm like, okay, I will always laugh at a poop joke, and I will never. I actually like that kid, so I'll never make her like go to the bathroom.
Probably more in the Oasis.
Yeah, there's
I know there's a lot of like peacocks in that one area.
There's a peacock around here somewhere. I just miss it all the time. Sometimes when the kids are more annoying, then I'm more willing to be like, no potty talk. But that kid is so quiet and shy. I'm just trying to get her to open up, and if she's got to open up by saying poopy fart butt, that's funny. And I'm
That sounds
okay
like
with
something like, you know, you would do.
Exactly. So I'm like, hey,
but
girl.
you are also not a like shy kid, so.
Yeah, I know. I would just get in trouble.
But that's what you're supposed to do at that age, so that's not bad.
Yeah, I got in trouble a lot at that age.
You were just very.
It's funny because I don't feel like I was ever.
You were
very in trouble.
You were just adventurous.
I did go to the principal's office one time for a bullying scandal.
To be fair, though, that was you were also in Erie at the time, and our cousins definitely were doing our best to ruin us. So.
Yeah. I actually don't remember most of my youth.
Your youth?
Yeah, just because I don't. You don't get like full consciousness until you're like 5, anyways.
You're just dead until then.
Yeah, like you're existing, but you don't have like
awareness of your existence.
Yeah, like a concept of you, like a concept of self, and your personality doesn't even fuse until you're like 10. Like you've got hella time to just kind of be a guy. Oh, that's how it is. I thought there was going to be a peacock in there.
An otter. I think the peacock's in the other one.
Okay, let's just look around. And just looking. I just want to see what there's to see. There's one at the top of one of these trees, and I just don't remember where.
Yeah. Yeah, the other option you can do is like...
Give it to me.
In like the egg quarters, they also have like, you know, a lot of
in
parrots.
Wild Canyon they have some. They have vultures, which is not, you know, a cute flying type, but flying is flying.
They also have like, you know, parrots in the one place.
But if I have to do an Eggman level, I'd just rather not, you know?
Yeah, the pyramid levels aren't the most fun.
Yeah, I just like looking for extreme. Top one down here.
I don't think there's gonna be any animals down here.
Eat your freaking words, dude.
I mean, of the ones we're looking for.
That's true.
Obviously, there's gonna be those. I'm gonna pull for Lance again, see if I get him.
If you get Lance and I don't, Evie, I'm gonna scream and I'm gonna cry and I'm gonna kick my little feet. I'm gonna go.
So it means I really need to pull for Lance so we can get that on stream, right?
Correct. I should do that. Whee! Oh, is it down in there? Don't tell me it's in there. I want myself up my range. Let's see what I was looking for.
It's probably the one that you have to get on the turtle in order to get to.
You can do it, I just don't want to. Oh, the tilted pillar. Is this tilted?
It must be underwater.
It's tilted. And it's a pillar.
But you're not getting a reader, so.
Boo. This is a tilted pillar. This tilted pillar? This tilted, yeah, it's a pillar. No, not this one. Okay, dramatic.
Yeah.
And that's why I think I have anxiety as an adult.
I think a lot of people have anxiety because of that music.
Dude, where the freaking heck? Because it kind of like comes out of nowhere. Okay, there's like a lot of pillars in here, buddy.
There, the turtle's down there.
I see it right there.
Yeah, it would be this one, wouldn't it?
I've got it!
The first two are so easy, and then the last one's just like the complicated one. Because we don't want you to have a good score.
Not too bad, I guess.
You're really getting these C's. C's in your degrees.
You get degrees, baby. Alright, I'm gonna feed these chads, then I'm tired. I want to go to bed.
Yeah, we can.
I need to retire after this.
We'll retire after this, because we are at about 10 anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm too tired.
I just wanted to, you know, try and get some more stuff for my child.
That's fine. I did not end up getting anything for your child. I got like 2 things for your child.
Well, can you check on her?
No.
Anytime she's sitting still, I'm worried she's going to evolve. Because she's usually running around everywhere. Now, oh no, she's mating.
They're mating!
Yours isn't even awake enough to do that. Here, go get yours. Yours is evolved. Do a little dance.
Boink each other.
Yours is so high. Come on, you can do it.
Mate.
No.
Incorrect.
You should wake yours up and be like, hey.
I'm like, mate with each other. No!
You can try your angel one, see if that does anything.
Mate with each other. Mate. I know you're tired. Mate!
None of them want to mate with me. I love that. It's funny.
Mate, please. We need a stronger offspring. Please, I'm begging you!
She's just literally like, here.
Okay.
Not the right.
Not what I wanted. Who's this? Who's making baby noises around here? I don't know if you guys are children.
Because they both evolved once. They should be able to, like,
Where's
have
the
kids.
Where's the other child?
Over there.
Come here. Boink with your sibling. Chow incest. Come on, let's go.
You toss the penguin, gets Mario flashbacks. Oh yeah, we actually we've played just enough of Mario 64 to find that penguin.
Please mate. Evie, look up very quick. Just want to pause it. How do you mate your chows? How do we get chows to woohoo? Please,
Chow mating.
dog. I'm trying to get them to mate. She would do this just when I'm like, oh boy, quick, dropping off the animals, don't go to bed.
Takes at least 2 chows to mate Flower starts to bloom and is ready for breeding. If you put in other chow, you may get lucky and it may lay an egg, which it can mate. However, adult chow only mate when they are ready. In order to mate, the adult chow must be in its mating season. Blah blah blah. Garden breeding. You'll be able to tell when your kids and me as they'll sit down and ground with hearts or head. Blah blah blah. It means it's ready and willing to mate. You do not to wait for your fertility fruit.
We don't have any fertility fruit ready.
No, it just puts it into it immediately. Tries 2 chows to mate. At least one chow must be in its mating season with the flowers blooming around it. The other one must be at least close to mating season. If it isn't in the mood, then he'll refuse to mate with the other chow. I guess he's not in the mood. You can go try and get fruit for him. Mine might still be in it if you go and like run fast. Go buy fruit from the guy.
Breed.
No, they're not ready to do it right now. They're not going to. That's what I'm saying. Like if you go get it.
I'll be back. I'll buy 2 fruits. Oh, I just lost all of our animals by jumping out.
I thought you used them already. I wasn't looking. Easiest way to mate 2 chow.
Looking, so technically,
the easiest way to
easiest
way to mate them is to just get 2 fruits.
They don't have fertility fruits. You can get a chow fruit.
Really?
Nope.
How do we
must have not hatched enough eggs. Or need more
emblems. It would be emblems. Okay, well that's just...
I can get him a chow fruit.
Yeah, I guess. But... now we just wasted all the animals.
We don't have enough emblems. Dang. Well, at least I can give her a fruit.
They're like, give it fruit or wait a very long time for it to breed. I'm like, thanks.
This is one of the very few times we've actually gotten like a natural breeding cycle. She's still breeding? No, she's done.
Alright, we'll give her the fruit. Let's move along.
Oh, the animals are still here.
Thank goodness.
Here you go, this is for you.
And then you like give her some like peacocks so that she like gets like double the amount, I think.
Here it is.
Okay, we'll give her peacock and then give her the fruit again.
Flying animal, flying animal, flying animal. Silly animals I have.
Maybe we just lost half the animals instead of all of them.
Probably.
Did she eat it all? Yours just really cannot walk.
Did you like it? It's for you. I hope you liked it. Goodbye.
She's gonna
My poor freaking chows! I accidentally jumped on your head! And the other one I shortened her lifespan by waking her up because all these chows do is freaking sleep. They're like puppies. You're like, I want to play with you. And it's like, sorry, I'm sleeping. I'm gonna go put that one in Hero Garden because that's really girly.
Are you gonna pick him up again while he's sleeping?
Yes. I'm committing to this bit.
Let me hit you again.
Sorry, buddy. I'm just gonna put you up here so I stop beating you up. Be free, child. Here you go. Oh, bye, I guess. There you are. What's your name? Pinky? You're very cute. Here you go. Do you want to wear an egg on your head? Awesome. Here you go. It's for you. The only way I know to get them to take this off is by you have to throw them. I don't know another way to get them to take it off.
I do think that is the only way you can do it, yes.
I will keep shaking you until you feel better, Pee-poo. But at the end of the day, you're just a normal hero chow, which is not that hard to make. Stop feeling so tired.
I like that everything we have is like just super normal.
I'm sorry. I got it. Now you're just making me feel guilty on purpose. And I think that's really rude. Get some food. Where are you?
Who's playing what where?
I don't know. I can't see. You're hiding back here, aren't you? She's trying to call in the cavalry! Just in time for me to look. I was trying to see what the horn looks like, because I have one playing a horn. Alright, goodbye. You sleeping? You're asleep, baby.
Yours is just... It just looks so...
Miserable. It's honestly me.
I just like that he's like, I'm...
The most realistic version of me is this little guy.
I like that he's just like, I'm roughing it, man.
Eat it. Do you feel better now? Nice. Now fall on your face. Where are you going? Goodbye.
I think he just
I
fell
heard
on his...
him just fall.
He just fell on his face again. Yours is just struggling. You want me to go get some animals?
Oh, it's fine. I was gonna go to bed, but now I feel bad because I wasted all your animals because we tried to get the fruit that wasn't there. So I will do one single more level. Sorry. My girl wanted to bone and there was no one there to bone with.
You know, sometimes it'd be like that.
We tried to force incest upon you and it was wrong of us. That's fair.
I know, and he's crying. He's crying because of that.
Sorry. I think it's probably because
You're tearing this family apart, Mallory.
It's probably because I kicked him by accident.
Yeah, to be fair though, that is definitely the worst when you're just like, it doesn't even kick. It's like you're just landing and they happen to be in the way. You're like, why are you standing there? That's the worst place to be right now.
I'll pet you again, baby.
Looks like mine's just sprinting for the pool.
Nah.
Well, you might as well go get some more animals. We don't want to be on this too late after all.
All I have. All I have are these chows. Let me enjoy them. They're like puppies that don't touch me. It's so nice. Piper today, I was like, oh, let's cuddle. I love when you lay on me, your little warm body. And she's like,
I was going to do
what
my
if
dailies.
I shoulder check you and then I lick your face.
So just for a moment, I was going to play my Pokemon Cafe Mix, like, and be like, oh, I'll go do my dailies. I forgot I did them this morning at 2 a.m. because I was up with, like, gastro distress and anxiety.
You should probably get that looked at. This is not the level I wanted. Oops. That's not what I wanted.
So I was up at 2 a.m. and I just sat in isolation of now my, like, calming space is, like, the bathroom because it's a small space that I can put noise on in. And I just sit there until I feel more regular again.
You should do a bath.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do that at 2 a.m.
I've done baths at 2 a.m. before. I've showered at 2 a.m. while I was sleeping before.
No, but the whole point is that I don't want to be awake at 2 a.m. So I'm just kind of there until
Baths are soothing.
I feel less, like, panicky/nauseous, and then I, you know, go about my day.
You know what you should do? See a doctor.
I am seeing a doctor. The problem is
you should listen to what your doctor told you.
I need to do my like dieting thing, but I'm not doing that until well, I'm not doing that until I can sit down and actually like plan it out. I don't have time to do it at the moment. I'll do it once.
I'll
do it once my
have time.
well, no, but I'm gonna do it once I'm done with my class, which will be over by next Friday.
There's a ram. Give up the emerald or die. I don't love you.
Yeah, you gotta love the rap sessions of Knuckles' thing.
Rats.
Yeah, I think this is where you find the Mystic Melody. He's in this level. Should be a dragon in here, I think.
The dragon is in the area with the channel. So no teleporting thing back? Normally they have a teleporting thing. I gotta play it twice, yeah.
That's interesting.
Normally they don't do it.
Normally it's just one. Were you gonna get the dragon?
I forgot.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Give up the emerald or die. I don't love you. Damn, no. I actually did not know the Chow was there. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought that's what you were looking for.
I was just looking for birds and also rings. What are you making?
I'm something for your teaching partner.
Oh, very cute. It just looks like a little poopy doo doo.
Certainly does look like a little poopy right now.
I don't know why my watch is not connecting to my friggin' do my nighttime thing. Oh, it's because I turned it off. Okay, gotta do that. I found it. Hands up. Punch, punch, punch. Turn jump.
I just love the fact that, like, what should we do for Knuckles' music in this new
Rap,
Sonic game?
baby.
Rap. And
So
not
good.
even raps that make sense, just raps
Give
with
up the
random...
emerald or die. I don't love you. Aggressive saxophone.
Yeah, aggressive saxophone.
It's very much like one of my favorite songs in the game that I would never listen to outside of the game, but inside the game, it cracks me up, dude. I've never once. The only song I've listened to of Knuckles is Pumpkin Hell outside of the game, and this song makes me laugh at the head. This is really...
Sonic does always have very memorable music, that's for sure. You know there's some vultures in that one crossbeam section.
Yes, I agree. See what kind of animals we have around today. Did you hear my favorite line?
I know.
Give up the
Shadow box is
emerald,
over there, I
I
believe.
don't love you. Yeah, I'm looking for some vultures up here. Oh.
Well, there's that. I think it's on that little, like, alcove over there.
What? Rats. Yep.
I always love the little yip noises they make. And then the third child box is in one of those little sections on the other side.
It's at the foot of the other one on the other side.
Yeah.
I am just looking for birds just hanging around.
I think there's a vulture in one of those little areas.
There is
on
a
top
vulture
of-
on
or
the, I
something.
think the middle one. The middle one of the little like walking stuff. I'm just seeing if there's anything else.
Lots of lives in this level, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god. I'm like, buddy, this is like one of the easiest levels in the game. I think the easiest level
Well,
in
because the
game,
hero levels in general are easier. At the time I wasn't really into Knuckle music, but I can bop to it. I'm like, yeah. It's not something that you're going to listen to in any other situation, it's just more one of those things that you're like, man, this is a thing. And you kind of have to appreciate it for the fact that it's a thing.
One line that's give them the emerald or that. I don't love you.
Yeah, there it is.
Aggressive saxophone.
Aggressive sax.
That makes me laugh. Hey, I'm trying to punch you. But I couldn't see because you got right in my camera, my man.
And the third box should be down there. But yeah.
Can you not go away? Give up the emerald or die. I don't love you. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Just doing a vibe check of the area.
Or how are the vibes?
See anything else? I found it.
Punch, punch, punch.
I used to hit these idle animations so hard when I was in like 4th grade during gym class. I freaking rock a little. Bow, 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 bow.
Well, of course, because like literally, so Mia can now bop to it. But literally, like, Sonic was our definite, like, hero / obsession when we were younger. Like, because before we really got into Pokemon...
Well, because for a long time we weren't allowed to have Pokemon.
Well, I mean, but my point is that
we were into Pokemon, but we could only be openly into things like Sonic. We weren't allowed to be openly into Pokemon. So we were like, well, then we're going to be obsessed with the things we can be obsessed with, which is a little blue hedgehog. This is for you. That's for you. That's another one for you. The wagon. It's for you, Pookie. See how the red bar's like going down? That's a good thing. See, her head's gonna start expanding back, which is good. You free? These are all used. Give up the emerald or die. I don't love you. Oh, she's dead. That's what's crazy. As you're playing the game, like your chows are running on a real-time timer. So they're like, okay, it's been you've played for 30 minutes. They're gonna do this cycle, and no matter what you do, they're gonna do their cycle, and they will not stop. I'm like, awesome. Great. So if we did like 5 more levels, she'd still be sleeping when I came back.
Yeah.
So that is a good time to end it.
Yeah, because the one we're trying to give things to is sleeping.
Dang, and I had 1 vulture left.
She's itching her butt.
So me coded.
How's that for, like, maybe games we'll do in the future. Maybe we'll just sit and do chow for hours.
I'm not against that. This is a great leave on in the background while you're walking away stream, because it's not like we're going to be talking during anything interesting until, like, November, when we can sleep consistently and breathe and also be alive.
Well, like, there are a couple things I wanted to do. For instance, like, I wanted to go through the, like, Ace Attorney series again to play investigations. I wanted to go and play Ghost Trick at some point. I do want to, poor guy. I do want to finish Paper Mario at some point. You just struggle so hard, buddy.
I'm clipping! I'm clipping!
I would love to go and have you start a playthrough of, like, Star Rail, because, man, you are just struggling, man. How you have that much run and you still can't walk?
Maybe he's like a level 30 run. Are you gonna start dancing while I'm shaking you or what? Oh,
there
now
you
you
go.
do it.
Now there.
I rub his head with my giant metal fist.
Exactly.
I found it! Punch, 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 jump!
You know, there's another one that's going to be coming out soon that I'm very excited for. Metaphor Ream Fantasio. You know, the one that was, it's by the people from Persona. You saw the trailer a long time ago and we're like, actually, that
Speaking
looks...
of which, I want that 100 line, the 100 defense pen, whatever that
You know, it's
thing's
another
called.
game that we should play at some point is Persona 5 Strikers.
It's been we have not played that game. It's been a long time.
And Persona 5 Tactica.
Those would be good ones to play. Unfortunately, Persona 5 Strikers is single player, which is stupid. But yeah, that's the main reason we haven't really played it so far. Because then we would have to trade off.
Which, I mean, we could do because Melanie does like to use this as her master's time.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. This is really, like, this is the longest amount of time Evie and I get to spend with each other all week. Where it's just her and I, and no one else. Because otherwise, we see each other at work. And we see each other for a minute at work. Because on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I see her for about 15 minutes when she passes off the baby to me. And then I take the baby. And then she goes home.
No joke. Last Tuesday when we were streaming, we were done playing at like 9. We stayed on till 11 because we literally just wanted to talk to each other for a couple hours.
Yeah, because like otherwise we come home and we sleep. Because Monday, I come home from work. And then Evie's getting ready to go to work. And sometimes I go with her to work. Or sometimes I stay home. Because I don't actually work there. I just volunteer. Evie actually gets paid and works there. So she teaches a high school color guard on Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then I teach preschool Monday through Friday, and then I shadow box with Knuckles occasionally, and then we both watch kids Tuesday, Thursday.
You better
So
believe
it's
they
like-
have used that pun at least once in the series.
Yeah, shadow boxing. That's funny. Yeah,
It
is funny.
didn't end well for Knuckles. Let me tell you that.
That is funny. So the most we see each other is sometimes on Sundays we see each other, but as of right now, Evie has to do her homework on Sundays, so pretty much all weekend she's got to lock herself away to do homework, so I don't really see her at all. Which is
Why-
crazy, because we literally
Gonna have to do
sleep
it when I come home
in
after
beds
tomorrow.
next to each other, and we don't get to talk like all day long.
Usually I'll talk to Madeline when she's like driving me somewhere.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, because if you're going through how we've done it this week so far, Monday, I didn't see her all day until I came home and drove her to practice, and then we didn't really talk because we're working at the guard practice. We're both working, so we're not really talking to each other. We're going to talk to the kids. And then today, Tuesday, I went to work and she went to work at
Mine's
different
just, like,
places. I know it's
being
so
so
funny.
extra right now.
Yeah, I was like, you're swimming while I'm shadowboxing anything off. And then I traded off kids with her, and then she's in the house, but I have a 5-year-old, while she has a 2-year-old she does in the mornings, and she was a 2-year-old down for a nap, and I have a 5-year-old I bring home, and then she leaves, so she goes out, because otherwise my 5-year-old will love to talk to her. Because he's just very friendly and kind and really just loves life. He just
Mine's
loves
still
being
going
alive.
like a little motorboat back there.
Yeah, I was like, it's so funny. This is my screensaver actually. Knuckles boxing and then the Chows swimming. I love Chows so much. So I was like, this is our girl time.
The fact that they don't like make plushies of it. I'm gonna have to go and see that I can like. I'm crocheting right now. I'm gonna have to see that I can make like crochet.
Well, I
chows.
looked up all different types. So I have a reference photo of every different type of Chow and every different type of animal part. And if you have a Chow request, I would love to try my hand at drawing one. There's so many options I don't know what to do. So I have to go on our memory cards and take like screenshots of our Chows so I can see what they look like. Once Eevee's evolves the second time, I'll draw hers. I drew like a Knights inspired one. I haven't colored them in at all because I'm hoping to move them to Clip Studio Paint for that.
Did I tell you about how the paintbrush tool works in that one?
No.
How it can be like layer aware so it knows where your outline is.
Yeah, that's nice when you have the bucket tool.
Speeds things up so much.
Yeah, because we just have we have like a market this month that we're not even gonna be able to go to because I'll be out of town, and Evie I think is babysitting that day. So we're gonna have our one friend take over. So we're making products that we can't even go sell because we're so busy we can't even go. So I'm like, that's just how this month is. So I was just saying, I was like, we can make stuff, but we can't go sell it because we're just so busy.
We also are at 10:30.
My art desk is right behind.
We're also at 10:35, just FYI.
That's fine. I'll turn the thing. I was just getting our last comments in them. I was like, my art desk is right behind the TV. So sometimes Evie will be working on. She's got like a game blog going on, so she'll be doing her game blog over there, and I'll be sitting over there.
If
Well, we're
anyone's
sitting in the same
interesting,
area, but we're not talking.
I have a game blog. It's not very busy yet because until I'm done with classes, I'm splitting my writing brain right now. But I have a gaming blog called Dusk Gamer, which is where I go. I'm trying to work through my backlog, so I'm going to be writing about and reviewing games in a like month-by-month basis. So if anyone's curious about watching and reading that, I would love to have another follower.
Yeah, I follow you with my heart.
Well, I mean, Mom at least followed me with her, like...
Follows.
Yeah.
That's sweet. All right, we're going to bed.
Yeah. Come join me. Come follow my blog.
We will see you later, dog. Good night.
Yeah, good night. Thanks for everyone who joined us. Have a good night, Ixie.
Found this car chicken out there. Yay! We'll see you, dog. See you next week.
Yep.